Hey, Spuddies, Potato McWhiskey here, and welcome back to Menace. Now, I don't really understand how the timers on these missions work. Like, is the timer lockout on this, is that 3 operations? Or like 3 missions in an operation? How does the timer on these missions work is something that I wish the game would explain. But I think I should do these 2 ones first, on the off chance that it's based on operations. So I'm going to do this. There is something nice about fighting the Xenos. This is a pirate planetfall. Okay, what do you got over here? Thwart an invasion. I don't know what this percentage here. It all looks like maybe like the planet can get taken over or something. I don't know. Let's make friends with the Backbone, because we don't have a very good relationship with them. So let's start this operation in here. We'll quickly check the black market. I do like the idea of the auto grenade launcher. The nice thing about the fragmentation grenade is that it ignores cover. And it is a modular vehicle light. So it's a light weapon. Let's see, if I were to sell all of the synthetic drugs and materials that I have and I were to try to get the grenade launcher, I would still need 85. We could drop a pirate looted PDW or the chain gun or something. I mean, at this point, I don't think we need the outcast rags because we have better than that. And the scavenger suits, as well as this infantry soft armor, that while it was worth it in my opinion to buy this earlier, I don't know if we need those anymore either. And we could probably drop off one of these standard protective vests, which means I might be able to claw back like a little bit of trade value here for this grenade launcher. I'm going to pick up the grenade launcher just to experiment with it, recycle a little bit of our materials. So we have hunt down saboteurs, which will give a 10% reduction in discipline to our enemies, or we can secure the repair depot, which is currently increasing the hit points of all pirate soldiers by 2. I like the idea of getting rid of their hit points, so let's go ahead and secure the repair depot I assume that this lowers enemy hit points. I don't know exactly. So it looks like we are doing a prevent the hostile units from entering the target zone for 8 rounds. If too many hostile units are in the zone for too long, the mission will fail. So we don't want to destroy structures, we want to keep our people alive, and we want to have control over 80%. So we're going to need to be able to suppress and kill enemy units very, very quickly. Now, is anybody tired? Okay. Marta Carter is getting weary, so I'm going to go ahead and unequip her, strip her of everything but 3, and then remove her from the mission. Nobody else looks weary, so I could pretty much add everyone else back in and give her a rest. So when we're looking at Sakin Singh, let me have a look at your abilities. So you get extra accuracy when you're full of a squad. You have extra suppression by squad weapons. Your squad weapons are cheaper, and your enemy AoE attacks only hit 1 squaddy. So I feel like you're really good at, like, if we give him Fortify, he could be really good at holding cover, like holding a position. We don't have the stuff for that, but he does have 3 promotions left, so we could kind of think about how we want him to go. I do think buff would actually go pretty hard on this guy, as would determined. Like maybe reinforcements, buff, and determined to make him just like a line holder, just like can't be, like his huge squad can't be stopped. It might be worth it for us to consider giving him a slightly longer range weapon, because he doesn't have the highest amount of action points, so he's not like super mobile. It may be also worth it to give him better armor, like if we give him the Marine class or a better class 2, which is slightly better armor. I'm going to give him the Marine. Well, I've been playing around with a couple of ideas here. What if we gave you the grenade launcher? The grenade launcher actually has a better range, better accuracy. It does more hit point and armor damage, has better armor penetration, has better suppression. So in theory, this would be really good. And then you have the chain gun to do like suppression stuff. It would be really nice if we had another vehicle ammo case, but I might give that to Achilles because all he has is the autocannon stuff. So we're going to try grenade launcher, chain gun. You've got autocannon, so that's these 2. Perfectly happy. I'll leave you. I'm tempted to give you the carbine, but I mean, it does feel worth it to give you a slightly more expensive weapon. What about the K-Pack? The K-Pack does have better armor penetration and a better rate of fire. I'm going to give him the K-Pack so he has like volume of fire. I don't think we need rend ammo on you. It would be really good for us to get magazine pouches because you are going to be, well, you only need 1 magazine pouch. Maybe a magazine pouch and like a bundle grenade to be able to just murk out a vehicle that gets too close to you. So I'm pretty happy with your squad. Then we need to decide upon Jane Darby. Do we want Jane Darby to have the sniper weapon this round? It is really good. The anti-material rifle. So I'll give her that. And she has really good concealment. I'm also tempted to give her scouting. Would be nice to get sharpshooter as well to be able to ignore enemy cover. This would make her more expensive, a 15 supply. Maybe we can live with that 15 supply because being able to shoot into cover is like really, really strong. Cut down that cover bonus from her enemies, so she's really, really strong with the suppressed battle rifle. But she's a very light squad. I'm doing an experimental build with Techo where I give him the boarding commando jet jumpsuits, shotguns, and a flamethrower, so he can kind of jump on top of people to do like really good things. And then Charles Lim was really good in this infantry class armor with either the pirate looted or this. And then we just try to fit as many as we can with this in it. So we're going to have 7 elements, which isn't quite the max amount. I'm going to have Achilles, I will have on this left side, right there, with Rewa on the right side. I'll have my concealment here, able to operate and snipe in this kind of vague control zone. Singh, I will position here. I'll have to reposition him. Lim, I will have over here, I guess. He could be pretty mobile. Techo, I'll have him pretty central. And Rewa, I'll pull you in slightly. And we'll kind of see how the mission actually looks. But I think this is a pretty okay deployment. Okay, so most of the enemies should be coming from this corner over here. I'm going to call this north. And then this corner over here. So northeast, northwest, and north. It should in theory be where they're coming from. Most of my units are concealed. I'm trying to think of like where are the good positions. Where it's actually not a bad position for you, although your range will kind of cause this to be not so great. I may move Singh over to the more central position because he can do more from this position, and then I might move you away. I don't want them to be adjacent to each other if I can avoid it, but I will crouch with you so that you're stronger. There are some civilians here. We don't need to keep the civilians alive. Okay, we see a pirate chain gun team. Now, I do think that the autocannon, I don't know what the armor facings... Yeah, the armor facings on the mech don't really matter, so turning this isn't important. But I do think it would be worth it for us to maybe step forward a single tile and see if we can't get a couple of shots on this chain gun thing. Because if we can take this out instantly at the start of the battle, that would be big. And then I'll just get you to rest right there. Lim, I kind of want Lim to be forward where this thing already is, as I think that's where he operates well, is like on the front line. Techo, I think his positioning right now is perfectly fine because he's going to be able to jump on top of people and then shotgun / flamethrower them. So I'm happy to keep him right there. I am going to rotate Rewa's vehicle to be better able to respond to threats. Techo, I'm just going to get you to chill, and we'll chill here, and then we'll kind of let the enemies take their turns. I heard something over here to the west, which I don't like. So let me do a scan. And it looks like there is something over there. So that's something we want to consider. I'll get you to shoot just a couple of rounds at these guys who are in cover. You might get a kill, you might not. I'm going to move Achilles over to here. What is this? A pirate chain gun truck. I'm going to deploy the walker, which will give it a defense bonus. I'll just get Singh to chill here to try to get the enemy to come out of the fog of war. They are getting closer based on the scans. Okay, they're actually coming from the south as well. So our intel was bad or incomplete. So we should probably trust that way less from here. We definitely don't want this chain gun truck to be inside, nor do we want it doing stuff against us. We only got one shot off, annoyingly. Techo will get a little bit suppressed here, which is fine. Wow, they ran over those guys. I'm going to get Singh. Who do I want to deal with this? I think some grenade fire on this flamethrower team would be good. We have a chain gun truck there and a scavenger truck. Let's get some grenade fire there too. And then we'll get a little bit of chain gun fire on them, hopefully killing the guys in it. We don't mind Techo taking a bunch of hits here. Singh, you could throw a grenade at this. Let's do it. Perfect. And then you should be able to get a shot on this truck. There's nothing else in range, really. You might be able to get some hits on them. At the very least, they're going to be coming out of that truck suppressed and not having a good time. Yeah, like there's one guy left in that truck. Techo, can you shotgun these guys? Perfect. Thank you, Techo. That'll also lower your suppression. We've got a laser truck. It looks like it's shooting at you. Lim does not have hits. I don't think we can shoot through these trees. We could maybe reposition here. Can we then hit it now? If we just spray a ton of damage onto it, like maybe, because it is only a truck, so it should be relatively lightly armored. I'm going to shoot here again. And then I'm going to do another scan. Looks like there's an enemy over here. An enemy here. A couple enemies out here in the fog. Okay, good to know based on the scanning. Looks like a chain gun team coming in. So Rewa will be able to do some serious work here. I don't like the idea of Rewa taking a grenade from some of these guys, so what we might do is use the chain gun to finish these guys off. Drop some grenades on these guys in the open, because there's nothing they can do against a grenade, especially if we follow it up with a chain gun. They're just completely donezo. We did jam our chain gun. Oh! Achilles got absolutely damaged. We need to get up there and take this out with Lim to protect him from follow-up. Now, Achilles has a ridiculous amount of mobility due to the way his ability works, but damn, this thing took a serious beating. The engine has been completely destroyed. The vehicle is immobile. Okay, so we're just going to crouch on it and wait. This is a chain gun team. Let's move to here. Oh, we can't shoot around the corner. It's a chain gun truck. I'm going to reposition Singh to here. Okay, so there's something in here shooting at us. It killed those civilians. That is worth noting. We could do this. Drop a little Gatling array on these guys to try and flush them out. Maybe we get a kill on that truck. Maybe it damages it. Who knows? Let's see if you can plink away at these guys in the open. You have pretty good accuracy, so finishing them off should be very possible. And then we'll just wait, because you don't have a huge amount of ammo. Chain gun truck on Lim. That's fine. If he gets suppressed, we don't mind. Move you to here and flame this. And then zip back to a safe spot. Oh god, the EMP team. Did not see that EMP team coming. Let's switch Singh over here so he can get volume of fire on them. He has really good suppression with just his basic weaponry and really, really good. Chain gun team is doing work here. He lost 2 squaddies. I can get Lim to here, but I don't know if he'll be able to do anything. We could definitely tap fire this EMP guy. Damn, I was not expecting the flank to take out 3 of your dudes right now. I need another scan so I can see where... So there's one coming from over here. Achilles got absolutely dumpstered this game. We're going to lose that walker, almost certainly. We've got 2 guys over here. One's a chain truck, probably. We've got 1 guy over there. I think you stay where you are, but there's nothing for you to shoot at. Fire some grenades at these guys in the fog of war. They won't like that. But then you could just chill for a turn. Looks like a chain gun team coming in. And we do get our airstrike. It doesn't do anything because he moved. They are chain gunning Lim, who's in the open. Achilles is on the verge of death, but there's not much that we can do to save him. Singh is in a really bad position. We need to move him. It's absolutely vital that we move him. So we moved him to save him. It really pisses me off that that also happened. I wasn't thinking that this would be a flank, but it is actually a flank. I'm learning a lot about how the gameplay mechanics work. I'm going to jump you to here. And then I want you to shotgun these guys. If I had known that that would have caused that issue, I definitely would. So I know now that that counts as a flank. And she needs to stay concealed to not be vulnerable. I'm going to move her to a slightly safer position. We're losing a lot of infantry in this mission. I definitely need a better medbay and a recruitment office. Oh! That looks like a boarding commando. We absolutely need to spray them. There is no world where spraying is not the play here. But that did cause wavering. This chain gun truck will get into the zone, but it won't be able to attack. Now, the grenade launcher is indirect, so we could hit the back armor here and do serious damage to them if we fire twice. Perfect. We took them out. That was beautiful. And then I'm just going to chain gun the fog of war here in case there's an enemy there. He jammed his weapon. That's beautiful. He is going to try and run us over, it looks like. Achilles is in a bad spot. A lot of my units are in bad spots. These enemies are a lot scary. Like, it feels like the difficulty has jumped up in the last couple of operations. I do think stepping 1 tile this way would let us get some serious back hits on this truck. And honestly, we could step back here to get into better cover and do the same again. Perfect. Then we'll crouch with you to make you harder to hit. Achilles can't shoot anything. Singh is in a vulnerable spot, so I'm going to pull him back to a better defended location. It looks like an EMP team. But they are in chain gun visual, so they're pretty much dealt with already. And then Rewa I think I'll just push her forward a single tile so she has better firing arcs. Let's do a scan. There's one enemy over here. There's one enemy over here. We know that's a chain gun truck. Okay, so we only have to hold for another turn. I do think that the jump jet shotgun worked quite well on tech. We just need to make it through this turn. I think there could be an argument to standing up, stepping here, shooting, I think crouching and then shooting to break their armor to set up for a potential follow-up. Now they will counterattack, or rather, they will attack me and I will get to counterattack, and they will get the chain gun us, but they'll probably be worried about that. We lost a squaddy, that sucks. Achilles, thankfully we are going to save Achilles' vehicle, although he's not going to be able to participate in that vehicle for the rest of the match. Singh had a bad turn. The final thing that I'm going to do is just fish for a kill on Lim, because that could get him a morale buff. Surprised we didn't get it. They jammed their weapon, that's perfect. I'm going to jump jet over there and see if we can chase them down. Alright, round 10. What if we jump jet right on them? How big will shotguns right to the back do? Pretty devastating to a lightly armored truck. Let's stand Lim up and move him. Maybe he can get some tap fire from an angle. Okay, he didn't. We'll just leave the mission now. I think that was a success. We lost a lot of dudes, which is unfortunate. Got some pirate assault rifles. We got a mounted chain gun. Scrap bombs. Ooh, the laser lance. That could be really useful. We did get a couple of pirate trucks, which is great, because that's going to allow Achilles. Now, unfortunately, yeah, his morale has been broken due to seeing civilians die. That's okay. His vehicle still made it through, which I'm really happy with. I need to get him that ability. I think he has an ability that allows him... It guarantees that the maximum damage that can be done to a truck is 33%, which means he will always survive 3 hits or 4 hits. He'll always survive 3... Well, it depends, I guess. It'll always take 4 hits to kill him, I think, depending on how the math of that works out, basically. So, do we want to break off the enemy raid? We'll gain a random local forces item, or we can interdict. Gain a random pirate vehicle. We could destroy dropships. It's a 10-round high-speed evac mission, or we can interdict. I do like these interdict missions because they feel pretty good to defend. I really like defensive missions. So Marduk can be added back. Jane Darby got bruised. She lost all of her squaddies, which is rough. I don't even know how many of our squaddies we saved. We're gonna have to take him out of this light walker. Singh is fine. We'll get him back up to max strength. I need him to participate in a lot of battles so that he gets experience. It might be good to get him a better armor. Honestly, you should be in the low profile protective armor. I don't know why I didn't give that to you. That would have protected you a lot more in that fight. So we'll add you back to the mission. You're really expensive. 225 for a 3 squad. But you do have that anti-material rifle. We didn't actually make much use of it, so maybe we don't need to have you in the mission. Teco is weary, so we're going to go ahead and remove him from the mission. We'll just leave him. I don't think we need to take his equipment. No one else is taking the jump squad. Reba did amazing, and she's eager. So I'm happy with Singh's performance. I should probably give him better armor. He took a lot of damage there. Like, if you're going to get a 9 squad, you probably should try to get the most out of the infantry armor and the infantry weapon. But I'm happy with the way he is. I would maybe like a higher range weapon. Like, if I could get a range 9 battle rifle on him. This is range 7, the PPW, the assault rifle. The pirate assault rifle is range 4, range 8. Better close range, worse long range, worse in armor and armor penetration. So we'll just stick with the pack because the pirate weapon does have worse accuracy mod. Okay, Achilles, we could give him a pirate truck. The hell is this? A laser lance. It's a heat modifier. We could give him a laser truck or an autocannon truck. What's the range on this? Range 10. Range 10. Give him a little autocannon truck. We could also just keep him out of this battle. He's really expensive. And instead we could just fully reinforce Lim's squad with the SMG, because he was doing a lot of work with that. Blaze of Glory could be really good on him. I want to hold off on promoting it. He's really expensive as it currently stands. I definitely want Marta to be in this battle. Now, she's really good at wielding support weapons and sitting still. So I don't know if I want to give her the tripod CMG 50 or make her a little bit more mobile. I think the tripod CMG 50, like, it gives me a suppression squad, and if she is a five person squad, like that's 5 extra shots on this, like, she'll be able to lay down serious suppression. If we just give them carbines, maybe we go to the full squad. I would like to give her maybe the SIP protective vest would be ideal, so these guys can take a hit. If we wanted to shred enemy armor, we could take the Rend ammo on her, which would, with this tripod thing, And the number of like fire that she can lay down will be disgusting. I am really looking forward to getting the steady gun on her. Steady gun plus scout would actually go really hard on her. Stubborn could also be really good. There's a lot of really cool stuff that you could get on her. But yeah, full send with share the load on a 9 stacked squad. This feels really good. Private Limb, I'm happy with you. Rewa, I would love to promote Rewa more, but you know, you only have so many promotion points. We still do have a bit of space. I could make Jane Darby have a bigger squad to fill out my remaining points here. Not the worst thing ever. I feel like I'm missing anti-vehicle stuff, so if I were to drop Jane Darby's squad size and give Lim an RPG, like being able to fire the RPG on the move isn't bad. And then if I dropped a ammo bag just so he has a few extra shots on it, it's not terrible. And then I have a few points that I can like give out some stuff, like a scrap bomb and a grenade on you, or give you a scrap bomb. Actually, I'll take away a scrap bomb from you so I can give extra ammo to Rewa, because that's going to give her all weapon uses by 50%, which is really good. So we know for a fact the pirates do like to try to get around you. We need to take out the pirate boarding commando. I do think having Rewa front and center, like pretty forward of the zone, is a great idea. I also like the idea of having Jane Darby in the zone acting as the line of last defense, but she also is really useful as a scout. So I think I might have her like over here or something. I wish there was like deployable cover. That would be sick. I'm going to have Sing over here on the far. I'm going to have my tripod HMG here. Lim is a pretty heavy carry, so I'll have him over here supporting Rewa. This is going to be my front line. Sing is going to protect from this angle, and we'll have Jane Darby protecting the zone. Maybe we could have Sing protecting the zone and have Jane Darby up forward scouting. She does have really good concealment. I do like this a little bit better. Sing is really good when dug in. So I'm trying to think what's the best position for Sing. Maybe like right here gives him really good vision. Let's go ahead and use this time to deploy Marta. And we want to check her firing lanes next turn. Rewa, I'm going to turn slightly towards the forest. We may actually... No, turning her back is the right move. Actually, now that I think about it. Lim is... I'll put into the forest there. Let's do this. And we'll have you up on this ridge crouched, and then we'll do the scan. You can see there's a lot of enemies there. We'll end the turn. You actually don't have the kind of firing lines I wanted, so I'm going to move you one tile this way. Crouch, and then we'll use Carby. Well, no, you know what? Let's just deploy in preparation for next turn. And actually, suppressive fire on the tripod is still doable. Great work. So I think... I can't tell. I think you're still concealed, so they can't see you, right? Low light reduces vision range, detection, and accuracy. Probably the best person to activate here is Rewa. Is this a chain gun truck? It is a chain gun truck, so it will be pretty vulnerable to this grenade launcher. So we'll get some shots on it, and then we'll chain gun the side. That will do serious work on it. We've got another chain gun truck coming forward. We do have the anti-material rifle if we want it. I think what we'll start with is the RPG to this chain gun truck. I'm going to get you to crouch this time before you shoot. There we go. Crew shaken, wavering, perfect, steering damaged, excellent. And then I'm wondering if we can anti-material rifle this truck. And then anti-material rifle this truck, which will mess them up. And then they're going to try and go around. That's fine. They can do that. Since they just moved, I'm going to do this. So depending on which way they decide to go, they might get wrecked. Sing, I'm going to get you to crouch and be ready to fight. All right, we've got a chain gun team coming up. They're not going to dismount, I don't think. We can't do anything about this pirate boarding truck. But grenade launchers on these vehicles would be devastating. Oh man, instant kill on that one. And then a little bit of suppression fire, so if they do get out, their flamethrowers won't be as effective. Chain gun truck moved forward. Let's go ahead and... You know what? I think we're going to hit them with the RPG first. Perfect. And then if we get some tap fire SMG on the side. Almost took them out. Not quite. Maybe... What if we anti-material rifle... Oop, didn't mean to do that. Accidentally did a scan. I pressed the wrong hotkey. Boom. Hit a passenger, took them out. There's a big fire in that truck, so it will explode soon. And looks like our airstrike hit something. I don't know if it actually was effective, but it definitely hit something. These guys are a little bit too close to drop tripod fire, so I think we'll just do regular fire here. But this guy we can definitely hit with the HMG fire. or MMG fire. And Sing, nothing is in your defense zone, Sing, so you can just chill. This flamethrower team is really close to for comfort, so Lim is going to take them out. Perfect job, Lim. Go ahead and end your turn. In the meantime, I am curious about what's going to happen over on this side. We could grenade launcher right there to try and suppress and hurt, so I think I will. Just sort of general vibes of suppression in that direction. It looks like we did get a hit on them. This is a rocket truck, which is a bit of a problem. Marta, you should be able to get 2 fat back armor hits on this. There you go. We disabled the enemy truck. Good job. I think it's time for us to move Jane. Sing, you can stay exactly where you are. Your job is to hold. I'm going to reposition Rewa for the purpose of this. Looks like, is it a pirate boarding commando group? Yeah, it is a boarding commando, but this is a perfect opportunity for saturation fire in the back of the truck where they're not going to be very well protected. Shook their crew. Excellent. Let's get Jane moving. Okay, so that is really good. Let's get you to crouch so you're less visible. We're going to redeploy Lim over here. Sing, I'm going to put you into this bush. Now, I think the right move here is to get some grenade launchers on the enemy. In particular, right on the boarding commando truck. And then maybe a little bit of chain gun fire to finish it. Perfect. They're trying to get up on us. You could definitely hit this pirate chain gun truck in the back. It does not have that much in the way of armor. And you just have so many shots of this. They're wavering. Excellent. They are in the zone, which is a problem, but we do have Sing right here with a grenade. Let's hit them again with another grenade. Perfect. Sing. Nailed it. Good job. Pirate commanders are jumping in. I don't like this if they get a shot off. Can you do some rifle fire on these guys? Now they are counterattacking against a invisible foe. The anti-material rifle didn't quite do what we were hoping, but I should be able to get Lim into a position where he can get serious fire off on them and suppress them. Good job. Even kill them. Even better. So we're still dealing with a pirate boarding commando. I'm going to give Martha a chance here to get some kills. Good job, Martha. Ooh. Looks like a pirate scavenger group coming up. Can you hit them with a material rifle? Twice. Perfect. That was beautiful, Jane. Thank you. Wouldn't mind chain gunning here. We could get 3 long-range chain gun shots off, which might be enough. Okay, we got the jam. That's unlucky. Let's move forward. It looks like he's trying to flee, which is fine by me. All right, we can just chill. Rewa, I want you to chase. I think we saw the truck go here. It's on one of these tiles. Sing, there's nobody near, so you can chill to try and force the enemy to move. We'll move Lim over there. Jane, can you get up and do a scout? Oh, EMP truck came on the left side. That's out of range of anyone but Sing. I need a Lim over there to try to get me visual. Okay, we got pirate boarding commandos here. We should be able to do work with the HMG. Or the MMG, sorry. I'm going to bring Rewa over here to support Sing. Now, I think they got out and are on the other side of this truck. So I'm going to vaguely shoot here. If they aren't there, they're over here. I'm going to guess they're on the far side of that truck and hope that this pair of suppression shots did the job. For now, I'm going to keep hitting this truck with the MMG, because there is a chance that we blow it up and ruin the boarding commando's day, which is perfect. It looks like... I can't tell if they're fleeing. No, they're capturing. Okay. Rewa is... Well, actually, I think Sing. Sing needs opportunities to get experience. So... Boom. Perfect. Good job, Sing. Oh! I didn't know there was a flamethrower team in here. Rewa? We love you getting kills, Rewa. Thank you. And then move you up here. I definitely need to get like better, like a more scouty APC. Looks like you're concealed, so maybe you can get some top fire on these commandos while they're super suppressed. You're pretty accurate, so you should be able to shred their armor and damage them. Lim, can... Oh, I did not mean to move you there. It's fine that you're there. You get more top fire on them. Perfect. Good job. Did counterattack and you took a little bit of armor damage, but it's nothing scary. Mission complete. Let's go. We got an incendiary grenade. Full send. Both missions are all objectives a success. We did pick up some rocket organs, which is really nice. That could be quite useful. Some thermite grenades. pirate looted PDWs, more boarding commando jet suits, some scavenger suits. Really good loot here, some good kill counts, and we also got a random pirate vehicle or weapon. It didn't pop up. Usually it pops up. Perhaps maybe they changed. I don't know. Am I crazy? Don't they usually pop up? Okay, so we need to defeat this pirate force. We gotta destroy 70% in 10 rounds and take out the pirate first mate. It's probably gonna be a mobile mission based on things. Yeah, we've got a lot of pirates up here to the north side. So might be worth it to just charge down mid and just like go in guns blazing. Achilles is ready to fight again. Problem is we don't want to be playing stationary in this mission. So I definitely think Tech comes back in. Maybe we take Martha out, although she has really good growth, so it would be good maybe if I switch her over to being a more mobile squad. Just have her like with some carbines so that she can get some experience on the field. She's very cheap to deploy. Give her like a light chain gun, which is much more mobile, or even the E-Saw. Let's see, let's compare the Saw with the chain gun. So the Saw, same range, worse accuracy, much larger rate of fire, better suppression. I'm gonna give her the Saw, and I'm gonna give her, I think it would be crazy if we did steady gun plus solid ground. Now full send on a light chain gun would be crazy. The only problem is that it would jam. So let's go with steady gun on her. Carbine, E-Saw, so she's a light support unit. I could go with lighter armor on her, but I don't want her to die. She has particularly low hit points, low hit damage reduction, and low defense, so she's quite vulnerable. I want her to survive the mission, ideally. I'll take out the canister shot off Rewa to save some points. And then maybe we don't need the grenade launchers. We need to save 3 points. We'll drop the RPG. The chain gun and the grenade launcher is a really good combo in my opinion. You could maybe argue for the auto cannon. The rocket organ would be really good. Like in a mission like this, where we want just like saturation of fire, putting her in a, not in the mech, sorry, in like a pirate truck with a rocket organ and just a ton of ammo, like this would make her a lot cheaper if you just wanted her to like saturate fire, because like she'll be able to drop like rockets every other turn, and we would save a lot of supply by doing this. But she really benefits from getting kills. But I think this might be a fun idea to just bring a huge AoE suppression and rely on my infantry for killing. Nobody's weary as far as I could tell. I could, in theory, add Achilles to the mission, also with the rocket organ, and then just start cutting troops from squads to make space. Like if we cut 2 from Lim, now we have 2 rocket trucks, which is kind of insane. You know what I mean? I like this a lot. Let's go for it. All right, we'll bring our rocket trucks. Now we're going to need to play very safe with these rocket trucks because they're not like the other vehicles. These are support for sure. Lim will be doing most of the killing alongside Singh, weirdly enough. And then Martha, Jane, and Techo will be kind of like mobile support. So this kind of setup is fine. I'll put you more central. Okay, so let's get Jane up as far as possible. She's our main stealth rifle kind of character. We'll get Lim up as well. Singh is one of our main anchors, so we want him pretty forward and center. Techo is it's important to have Techo in the right position. I do like Achilles here. Martha is a light machine gun squad, and Rewa, you get up to here. Okay, we got an EMP squad over here on the left. That should be a very easy kill for Lim. We've got scavengers here. This is a clash mission. So I think the first thing to do is SMG down these EMP guys. They pretty much ran into our face. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap fire here to get a small amount of suppression on these guys. I'm going to step you back a tile as well. I want a enemy scan on you. It looks like I can't tell, well, they're pretty close. Then I'm going to get you to throw a scrap bomb on these guys. Good kill. Then we're going to step back a tile so you don't get scrap bombed yourself. Let's fire a little. We don't want to fire into the fog of war blindly. That's not very good, in my opinion. I'm going to move Singh around this corner. Now we're not firing blindly. Now we're firing into the enemy forces. This is actually not a bad position for Singh, so I'm going to crouch him and shoot at these guys in the open. These are pirate scavs. So they have pretty good armor, but they won't be able to handle the suppression from Singh's rifle. And in fact, they're just accurate enough to kill them. Perfect. Good job, Singh. They're a little bit inside our firing lines. So let's pull this truck back and then drop a rocket barrage right there. Beautiful. They just had a bad day. Now that they're suppressed, how do you feel about jump jet shotguns? Or jump jet shotguns, rather, is what I was trying to say there. Now, who's scarier? We've got pirate scavengers versus pirate scavengers. Let's go for the ones that are right here. Get some shotguns on them. Oh, devastating. Shotguns. Disgustingly good. I would love to get Martha into a good position. What if I moved you here? What kind of angles of fire do you have? You do have a good saw. Why don't you just carbine these guys? We don't want to suppress Techo by sawing enemies right beside them. Oh, wait! You're a small squad. I shouldn't be carbining anyone with you. You know what? This is a great opportunity for another rocket barrage over here. They're going to be suppressed. Beautiful. I did hear some boarding commandos jump jet a little. Now, wavering. Let's shotgun these guys. That's them dealt with. And then we'll shotgun these guys. Beautiful. Techo, thank you very much. Now he's in boarding armor, so he's actually pretty tough to kill. So I am not particularly worried about this. I'm going to just spend some time reloading my rocket guns, my support artillery, while we let the enemy move and make mistakes. Okay, looks like a chain gun team. Chain gun truck. We could move the Martian over to prepare to fight that chain gun truck. And we'll move Lim up as well, because he could get behind it and do serious work. Okay, that changes the operation a little bit. That changes the operation a lot. Okay, I need you to fall back now. I'm going to bring Jane over to here so she can do a little bit of support fire. She'll crouch and prepare the anti-material rifle for this flank. I'm hearing more jump jets. Sing, you've got no targets. Just chill a turn. I definitely need to get Sing the athletic buff so that he can move around more. Now, Lim is my unit in the most threat. I'm going to move him a single tile, then just eviscerate this enemy squad. Then I want to get him into some kind of hard cover against this chain gun truck, so he's just not in the open taking hits. So let's get him to here and then crouch. Yeah. The counterattack will be useful, but mostly we just want to prevent him from taking free damage. They jammed their weapon, which is perfect. Let's give Martha a chance to saw. Well, you're not in range. You know? Rewa, go ahead and fire some rockets over here. Getting a few kills. Beautiful. See what they do in response. There is a pirate squad over here. Achilles, just do the same. Probably not going to get many in the way of kills. But it's really, really annoying to get rocket barraged like this. Okay, I'm going to move Techo up to this position because he's going to be in better jump jet range for any enemies coming from this side. And then we're just going to play it safe. Martha could start suppressing these guys. I'll fire once. No, I'll fire twice to try to suppress them down. Yeah, and it looks like they are suppressed, which is perfect. Now we have the anti-material rifle. So in theory, we could get this guy. Blunk. Perfect. And then we're going to do a scan. Okay, there's nothing really being revealed by the scan that we didn't already know. Perfect. We got 5 more rounds. Sorry, you're just really not mobile enough to do a huge amount, Sing. It's okay, you can take a few hits. It's good for him to take hits, in a sense. We definitely want this pirate commander to be suppressed. We want this truck to be dead too. So I think we'll stand and step. And then get some tap fire on the side to break its armor a little, and then we'll just spray it down, hoping for the kill. Didn't quite work. It is jammed though, so we don't have to worry about it doing anything. The pirate commandos, it would be annoying if they acted, so go ahead and suppress them. Perfect. And then just give them a little bit of carbine fire to fill out their suppression bar. You need to reload your weaponry. Ooh, I should have actually taken charge of this location because they're going to shoot now. That's okay. Sing has taken that on the chin. Now, Sing, your range is this. How close can we get? Well, you're kind of crouched right now, so honestly, go ahead and just volume of fire these guys. That's perfect. Like, the sheer amount of volume of fire that Sing puts down range with his huge squad means that even at max range, with a weapon against cover that isn't designed to really get kills, he can still get kills, which is great. Do we want to try to jump jet in here to finish these guys off? The flamer could be good. I think we will. Techo is kind of like that kind of guy who I'm not afraid to jump in with. Let's go ahead and drop the flamethrower on them. They will hate that. And it may also set their tile on fire, forcing them to take even more damage. With my sniper I think I'm going to send you over to support Sing. Got a chain gun team here. They're not really in range to do anything to us. Rewa, I need you to reload your truck. Now, these guys are capable of moving again. Now, if Tekko were to take 2 steps forward, or 1 step forward, he could shotgun them twice. So let's do that. They will counterattack, but they're going to have a really, really, really bad day. These guys are also in pirate commando suits. And the chain gun fire will be annoying, but they're going to suppress their own guy. Let's go ahead and drop some rockets on these guys. Just so that, because this will suppress them so that Sing can approach. So that's them dealt with. Good job, Achilles. Can you go ahead and rocket this chain gun team? Good job. They're pinned down, so they shouldn't be able to do anything. I'm going to step Martha up and get her closer to support. Let's bring Jane up as well to support Sing. We'll move Lim up the flank. We're going to stand Sing and try to get him up into a flanking position. These guys don't have much AP to do anything. We do need to worry about this guy. They are deployed and ready to counterattack. Can you shotgun them? Good. Perfect. Great work. Martha, oh, you can't quite get them. What if you move to here? Can you now? Yes. Perfect, Martha. Thank you. Good job. Sing, I need to get you to here. You need to reload. I'm going to get you to do a little bit of top fire here to suppress. Perfect. Pin them down. And then if you can pin these guys down as well, or even just get a couple of kills, just so Sing is better supported. Also, I forgot to crouch with you. Whoops. Lim is hunting. Good job. You found the pirate scavengers, Lim. Rewa, I need you to reload that rocket organ. Probably getting extra ammo on the rocket organ is really not necessary. Now, in theory, this counts as a flank. No, the target is in cover, so this is weird. I guess I just got really unlucky on Rewa. But this guy has so much bullets that, like, it's over for them. He even splashed damage onto the adjacent tile. Great job, Sing. Oh, that's a bad grenade. As in, it could have been really bad for us, but we got away with murder there. Achilles, I just love firing the rockets. Can you shoot it again? Beautiful. Took out the enemy truck. And technically we have finished, but there's no reason, I don't have a reason not to try to secure more kills. These guys should try to flee. Jane, can you chase them down? I need your scouting intel. You're slightly out of range, Martha, so let's get you forward to here. Drop the saw on them to suppress them. And then we can get Lim right adjacent to them for the finish. Perfect. Suppress and move. That is how we work. For funsies, let's fire a max range rocket volley. Beautiful. Jane, I need this intel. They're out of range for a scrap bomb, but you should be able to get some rifle fire on them. Technically, it says you're still concealed. Saying, what's your range? You could get 2 shots here, or we could run up and get slightly better shots. You have so much volume of fire, though. I think we could just, like, dump rounds on them, and I think we will still get results. I think that was a success, but I'm just going to make sure. You never know, maybe they're playing dead. I think that's everyone. I don't think they have anything left, so we're going to leave that mission. Perfect. We got some scavenger suits, we got some grenades, just some basic pirate equipment, lots of promotion points, which we love to see. We didn't lose any troops, which makes me very happy. Like, when you don't need to use your medbay, like, fantastic, you know? That was a kind of a textbook double rocket truck mission. We do get to choose a reward here. We can get enhanced small arms protective plating. So this has worse. This is a class 5 armor. So this is the heaviest armor in the game. It will encumber a unit. It has 90 armor, 65 armor durability. It weakens your vision and concealment. Alternatively, I mean, this is crazy strong to have class 5 armor on a defense mission in particular, where you don't need a lot of mobility. This is a setup weapon. We've got the AT-RGL. Recoilless anti-tank grenade launcher. So it's a projectile armor-piercing deploy carried by infantry. Really good anti-vehicle. Or we can go for a serious suppression. I think having a deployable anti-tank weapon is something that could, like, fill out the range of options our squads have right now. So I think I'll take that. We've got a communication from a rogue scientist saying they work from Zane Beecher. A way back corporate espionage thing. High-end ZB gear. We could get involved. We don't help for free, so we'd probably get some OCIs for that. We could turn them over, which would improve our relationship with Zane Beecher. Or we could say, let's not risk it. I say, you know what? We don't help for free. We make decisions. So that did upset the Zane Beecher Corps. but we did get a bunch of OCI components, which is what I was hoping for. That's what I wanted. I don't mind that we upset. So it looks like this only advanced by 1 tick. And this did improve our relationship with the backbone. Let's see, we could get the rocket run, rocket rod run, the medevac. This could be really useful. I don't know if we necessarily need it. I think I prefer the rocket run. And then we could also, the advanced medical bay. This could be really good because we have been losing a lot of squads. But then also, auto supplies just gives you 5% more supplies to bring on missions. It basically makes missions easier, right? In particular, if you're going for like tank-based plays, could be good. I do like the idea of the advanced medical bay because we could, in theory, build this, and then that pretty much we're covered for manpower, and then we can drop the X-Woo, or drop the Woo, the way back outreach office. I don't think we necessarily need that. I mean, we don't need to get rid of it immediately, but we could replace it with something maybe better if we feel like and then if our manpower feels like it's dipping, we could, you know, change that up. I do like the idea of switching the med bay, which is 1 guaranteed revive with a 15% chance to revive subsequent, to 3 guaranteed revives and a 50-50 chance, considering the normal medical bay is 2 and 30. So I think the advanced medical bay just means we don't need to worry about squaddy manpower anymore, and we should be good. So I think we will, yeah, I think the fact that just the advanced medical bay just means that we're kind of manpower, we're happy with manpower like situation. So that's so we're basically covered now. That was the first operation of this episode. I think we want to do another operation, and I want to try and get this before time's out. So let's jump in here. We've got a counterinsurgency. I got some pirates. Let's have a look at the black market. What do we have available? It looks like there is some new available armor. We've got the soft armor and the load bearing rig, and then the improved small arms protective plating. Ooh, the auto laser is kind of a cool idea. Also, the one-shot anti-vehicle weapon is kind of interesting. Ooh, I do like the L100 PAL. On Martha, this could be 6 shots. Anti-vehicle shots, like really, really good on Martha, I feel. Pretty low range though. What is this? Ooh, the infantry special anti-sniper rifle with an accurate shot on a single target. This could be really good if we don't need the anti-material rifle. This is an 11 range. It has really good suppression too. I kind of want it. We'd have to drop some stuff out. Like maybe we don't need this many boarding commandos and scavenger suits. I kind of want this. So let's drop the boarding commandos. The soft armor is now kind of obsolete as far as I'm concerned for what we want to be doing. And then I guess I'll drop some weapon parts in this. We have 5 more, so we could recruit / buy more stuff. The single shot AT launcher could be really good on, for example, Private Limb. Yeah, things in here are just way more expensive. Ooh, the long barrel tank gun. God, that would be nice. Armor piercing fin stabilized, discard sable round. This would be like your anti-tank. This is your main battle tank weapon right here. This would turn our light troop carrier into a real IFV / turn it into basically like a Bradley. Although autocannon plus minigun would probably do that too. I love this. I don't know if we want to go for it. It's really, we'd have to sell a lot of materials to get it. I don't know if we have the equipment to do that. It might be worth it to pick up. I do like the idea of having an anti-tank support weapon as well that we might be able to make use of. We have a flamethrower, so we don't care about that. It'd also be kind of cool to have the AATV. It's kind of like a midpoint between things. Let's drop some. These are our synthetic drugs. Let's drop a bunch of synthetic drugs on here. We've got 100 without selling anything yet. We could drop a light chain gun and a flamethrower. We don't need that many RPGs. We have a lot of bundle grenades and a lot of scrap grenades. So we could get the AATV. I kind of like the idea of getting the AATV just to play around with, so I'll drop a pirate truck to finish that off. And then we're picking up a sniper rifle and an AATV, which gives it a little bit of vehicle flexibility. In terms of hiring, we are at 90, so we could also consider hiring Pike if we wanted another really strong infantry squad. He is a 2-star, and he's pretty old, so he has pretty weak growth potential, but that usually means his base stats are quite good. He is average survivability, but decent accuracy, action points, and discipline. So could be a good squad to pick up. We could invest in him a little bit to get him some extra growth potential, and as we use him, he will get stronger. I think I like the idea of recruiting Pike here to add an extra infantry squad to our options. He's not like, probably not the hero like if I had every possible hero or every possible squad leader to choose from, I might not have picked Pike, but I think he's going to do good work, especially because he has taking command, which gives AP. I do like the idea of standby, allowing us to kind of like sit and wait for enemies to do stuff. Now he is an infantry squad, which basically means I feel like he needs athletic if you're going to be an infantry squad, because he does have the this is my rifle, which makes it very valuable for you to take a good quality rifle on a big squad with him. And I mean, athletic just lets you get that extra tile or two of movement and then potentially get a shot off with deployment, and lets you stand up and move easier. Like, this is such a good ability for infantry. It feels mandatory, honestly. I don't know. We'll kind of think about that, but we're definitely going to do this operation because it's about to time out. It is a counterinsurgency. We've already done our black marker trading, so let's go ahead and jump in. So we've got a choice between securing our perimeter. This increases pirate accuracy by 5%, which is pretty bad. Or we can increase the detection. We need to decrease this detection, especially when we're like being shot at from the fog of war. Would be pretty painful. We need to save civilians by destroying 80% of all attacking enemies. We're probably never going to save the civilians, but I do think we can complete this mission. It's going to be a difficulty 3 mission, which means there's going to be a lot more enemies than usual. So basically we're doing like a terror mission in XCOM. We definitely don't want to be bringing the rocket organs, so let me go ahead and drop Achilleus's and Rewa's trucks here. What if I brought the light troop carrier with the autocannon and the light weapon, and then we brought the walker with the laser, and kind of start negotiating out. It would be nice to bring Pike as well, in particular if he was bringing some sort of... I just like the idea of him getting some experience from fighting, even if it's just like scouting and shooting and doing whatever. Can we switch the anti-material rifle for a regular sniper rifle and then give her bonus ammo to secondary equipment with this thing? So 50% more shots on the sniper rifle. We could drop her weapon down to a carbine to save on some points here. We don't need her to have like a really good weapon. In theory, thematically it fits, but if we need to save points on supply, we can do that. Ambush would be good for the extra damage and like accuracy attacking from concealment, although that, I don't know if that matters if you're using a sniper rifle. I do like impossible shot. It would be nice to get that, but she is a 3-star, so that would increase her cost by 30 if we promoted her twice. We're saving up to promote Martha, I feel. Okay, I think bringing vehicles here because of their mobility and power is actually pretty important. And we want these vehicles on the road. I'm going to put the Achilleus's vehicle in the front with Rewa's vehicle in the back. I can't remember. Actually, wait, which one's faster? I don't know which one's faster. Whatever, we'll swap them around. But the road will allow us to get up in here to potentially protect the civilians faster. And since this is going to be a pretty close fighting situation, I am going to have Lim behind Rewa's vehicle to get in it. Now, since this is going to be a lot of close quarters fighting, I would like Lim to have a full send squad. All he needs is SMG armor and extra ammo. The rest of his abilities kind of take care of everything else. Singh is less mobile, so maybe not as useful. It might be better to just straight up remove him from the mission. And then what if we dropped Pike and gave Tekko an extra squad member so that they can use this shotgun to greater effect? He'll be jumping around. You could argue I should put him into the APC, but I'm just going to have him jump straight into combat. Martha and Jane can bring up the rear. Now, there is some potential enemy activity from the right here. I'll probably get Achilles and Tekko to engage on this, while the rest of my squads run up to the town to try and defeat the pirates. It's going to be a hard mission. Let's go ahead and go do it. Let's do it. Okay, Lim, get into the vehicle. End your turn. Already civilians are getting suppressed and killed. All right, we're going to send Achilles straight down the road. Yeah, I can hear in the fog of war. They've got a rocket truck, it sounds like, which is really bad. We need to find that and kill it. I'm going to jump jet with Tech here to try and get into the town as fast as possible. Jane and Martha, my light support, are going to be bringing up the rear. I heard some sort of firing going on over there. Let's get you up. Nothing in the visual, that's fine. I'm hearing civilians getting suppressed and or killed. Where can you get to? Get you to here, rotate you, end your turn. Yeah, they're up here. Let's get Lim out of this and moving in this direction. Enemy hardware spotted over here on the east side. Let's do another jump jet with Tekko to try and scout. I did hear some shots over here. I don't see any suppressed civilians. There's the rocket truck. That's big. If I can get Tekko on that and start getting shotgun shots into the back of it, that would be huge. Okay, a civilian has died. Someone's killing them. Boarding pirates have jumped in over here. That's okay. Counterattack triggered. We need to keep this truck from firing. I super don't care about chain gun fire onto a mech. I need you to jump on this truck. This is where you having an RPG would go so hard. The flamethrower doesn't do much here, but I think shotguns to the side shred that armor, which is a good start. Man, he hit him direct fire. That's okay, Lim. So he can't do anything for another turn. What is your chance to hit? It's actually pretty damn good. I think I'm going to step to the side, crouch with you, and then shoot. Beautiful. One shot, one kill with Achilles. This chain gun team is a problem if they jump out and start chain gunning Techo. Oh, if that civilian dies. Yeah, that's 1 star lost. I think the best thing to do here... What's your autocannon range? If I move you this way 1 tile, you can autocannon these guys, and we move you back this way. And they get suppressed when they attack us due to the counterattack. Lim does not get pinned, and we can use his tap fire to get a little bit of damage on them. Ugh, more civilians are dying. Okay, I need 1 more civilian to not die so that we can get 3 stars on this mission. Or 4 stars. We definitely want 4 stars if we can. Let's get you to here. That's a good position for fighting. And Martha will get you to there. I'm hearing some more civilians dying, which I don't like. We've got some scavs coming in on the right here. Let's get some LMG fire on these guys to suppress them. I'm going to get some autocannon fire over here to spook these guys. These civilians need to run. That's a dead civilian, whoever he's shooting at right there. Okay, so we're down to 3 stars. Painful. What's this? So you can vent. Can you take a shot on this truck to take it out? Beautiful. Okay, he's reloading. Let's jump to here, because we need to shotgun this thing in the back to try and keep it from being able to do much. Chain gun truck. Bit of a problem for Tech. He's got pretty heavy armor and he's in cover, so I don't think they'll be able to do too much to him. Carbine fire won't do much there. It's pretty much the best that we have, though.
Damage some modules. Modules damaged.
And we will be able to damage enemy modules. Let's also go for the airstrike here. Might be able to make a difference with that. Okay, these guys came closer. Martha, you're not able to do much from this position. Can you get suppression on these guys? Perfect. Thank you, Martha. Lim, now that they're suppressed, you could get some movement. You're a little bit suppressed yourself. Let's just move you 1 tile and then spray these commandos down. That's okay, Techo. Your job is to tank hits like this. You got 4 squaddies. You know, you're... Okay, I don't like those scabs coming on the side. I do appreciate that these boarding commandos are not using their jump. Okay, I heard like a rocket or a mortar. This rocket truck cannot be allowed to shoot again. Techo, I need you to just... Thank you. So I think we disabled them. I wish we had a grenade that would work. Don't shoot. No! Oh, Martha got absolutely dumpstered! What are the chances? We damaged that truck's weapon. Tap fire on these guys to suppress them a little. I can't believe this went so poorly. We're going to get 2 stars on this. That's bad. I don't even know if you can save this squaddy. No, you can't. Yeah, vehicles can't save squads. Well, that dealt with those guys. You do need to vent, but you'll be able to attack next turn. Okay, they are firing RPGs at you. We need Jane to save this, to save Martha. Dude, I can't believe that rocket barrage was so lucky. Techo's in a really bad spot, but we will be able to help and save him. We need to get some suppression on the enemy. So suppressing both of those units, that's like our crowd control. Stabilize her. Do a little scan. I suppose a scrap grenade would have gone hard here. But you do have really good accuracy, so you might be able to take out a model and damage their morale. Okay. Good job on the counterattack. Tap firing. What happens if you shoot here? A little bit of suppression, not bad. You're way better at shooting at... I'm going to crawl you here to the left, Techo. You're a little bit further away, trying to get you into cover. I kind of need Private Lim, or Charles Lim, to get over here. Spray these guys down from a close range. Suppress and or kill them to try to support Techo. We've got some boarding commandos coming. They're over here, that's fine. This mission has not gone well for me. I think it was partially errors on my part and also just bad luck. A combination of bad bad tactics and bad luck. So let's make sure we stabilize this just to get it out of the way. They're going to crouch with you and look for a sniper hit on this squad, which will disable their specialist and suppress them. Unfortunately, Techo got suppressed. That's fine. Let's move you here. Finish these guys. I misclicked on the wrong tile. Unbelievable. I'm still trying to fire at Achilles. He is hard to hit, though. They're max ranging him. Let's get you to here and then spray down this enemy squad. Perfect. Try to hit these guys. Beautiful. I don't think this medium... This is way better for shooting vehicles. So I've learned a lot about how the laser weapon works. That's the thing you gotta remember. Okay. I wish I wasn't venting right now. What is the important thing for us to do here? I wish you didn't have to vent. I don't think venting is a very high priority action. Techo is taking fire, which is fine. We don't need to get a kill with you. Honestly? Ooh, the scary thing would be if this chain gun hit Jane. So I think getting behind cover and sniping this squad to pin them down again. Because if this chain gun opened up on her, it could go really bad for us. I do think some autocannon fire here goes hard. Perfect. And we'll move you here. So these guys are boxed in. They're going to flee. Understandable. You need to vent now. Venting your heat. Thank you. You're still like dodging those RPGs somehow by just sitting still. I'm going to get you to just chill. It's okay, Techo. You've managed to tank a lot of hatred this game. Can you zap one of these guys? Let's get you to slightly better cover. This is where smoke grenades are really good in assault units, actually. And now these pirate commanders are in a bad spot. I need you to snipe a couple of these squad members. Perfect. Took out a couple of them. They'll be suppressed. They won't be able to do much. Finish this. Suppress them so they can't flee, because this is a kill all enemies mission. You're going to spray down these guys. Spray them down twice. Make them hit the deck. Suppression is your main crowd control in this game, and so we definitely want to try to execute as much crowd control on enemy units at close range as possible. Even if our objective is not to damage them, getting them to hit the deck is just as important. Now, technically they are in shotgun range, but I would much rather shotgun them from here. Because this, yeah, technically they're in cover and they're deployed, but they're like very vulnerable to shotgun fire here. Okay, Achilles, we're going to move you forward and do some venting. Very good. He's very good at hunting other vehicles. Let's make sure we do a little scan. So we know where 4 enemies are, which is most of the remaining enemy forces. Can't believe Martha got absolutely sniped by that inaccurate rocket barrage. That is not an accurate attack. I definitely want to turn you so you get better armor. Now, if you can get one tile closer, these shotgun blasts should become like devastating, even through their heavy armor. Don't like that chain gun team. Let's get you up to here. Can you get some tap fire on them to suppress them a little? Perfect. They won't be able to do much next turn. Flamethrower team coming up. I don't love that. See if you can pop one. Perfect. Popped one like a little piñata. Crouch and snipe them off. Very good at taking out specialist teams. Snipers are very, very good at that. What are you? You're a regular pirate scavenger. Let's get some auto fire on you. Let's get some more auto fire. Get wrecked. I mean, lick my sack, dude. I'm the one who's killing you. They'll probably get some chain gun fire. No, they're retreating. See if we can't get a little zappy zap. Perfect. Snipe with the laser. Let's get a proper flank on these guys. There we go. Techo doing his job. Doesn't have the range to catch these guys, but that's okay. I'll bring you up. Dude, I'm still so mad that Martha got one-tapped by that rocket barrage. I think we killed all the enemy units. I'm super mad that we only got 2 stars on that mission. We did get a decent amount of loot, at least. She's injured for 2 turns and hesitant. You got bruised. God. All right, so enemy detection is reduced. We do need a vehicle repair bay if we're going to make use of vehicles. That's the crazy thing. So next mission is protect settlement, which is prevent hostile units from entering the position. This is a very good type of match to bring a lot of different squad equipment. Also, this guy's actually crazy good to bring in just like some kind of concealment armor where he sits back providing commando points to people. like with a light mortar. So we'll bring him along. Jaeger fatigue, so he's concealed. Martha is not coming. Let's go ahead and protect this. Actually, real quick, let me check the black market. Yeah. There was nothing in the black market that I particularly wanted. We got to keep all civilians alive. We got to keep 50% of civilians. We can't lose anything. We don't want things to get destroyed. That means we are going to need... Oh, we don't want this laser. I don't think the laser is very good. I think it's nice that it has infinite ammo, but what is the AATV like for this guy? He is honestly best in a mech, and we're probably going to give him the... I mean, if we want him to just DACA nerds, the chain gun with ammo just lets us, like, unleash. Martha, you're not coming. You're injured. These small squads are very vulnerable. You do need to be careful. You're here mostly to throw the buff out, but you should probably have some kind of... Let's see, do we have smoke grenades? Infantry bomb, AT grenade. A light chain gun wouldn't be terrible on him. He could do a little bit of suppression work. I would love to bring Sing. Sing plus this guy actually has really good synergy because he can give Sing extra actions, and then Sing's actions are really efficient. We could drop a couple of squaddies from Lim. Maybe you don't need the ammo on the chain gun. You're probably better off with the autocannon. Let me just give you that autocannon. This is better. This is better. All right, we got all our squads in. This time I'm not trusting the game to be like, oh, I'm definitely telling the truth about where the enemies are coming from. I do think that Achilles, if this is good cover, Achilles could be really well positioned over here to defend this sector with an autocannon. Rewa, I think, could be really well positioned right there. Sing might be a little bit vulnerable right here, but if Pike is nearby, he could be providing a lot of bonuses to him. I have you right there. Tech is going to be central so he can respond to problems, and then I'll have Lim over here prepared to move around. I don't know if the positioning early matters here. Annoyed. Very annoyed at the at her getting rocketed. We did save her though, at least. I'm trying to think. I would love to be able to deploy cover. That's something like that would be like nice. I'm worried about potential rockets from the enemy. Let's get you here. I should have given you better armor, but I'm going to have you hit the deck right by this guy so you can provide the extra actions. I'm going to crouch on Achilles. So he's basically a turret now. These rocks could be a problem. Crouch on you. You're in a position. Rewa I'll have up here. Oh, that's good. Okay, found the enemy EMP. Let's chain gun them. Chain gun ammo is expendable in my opinion, so I'm always happy to blow my AP on chain gun first. You're chilling. You're mostly here for sniping. Sniping support squads like this. Perfect. You sniped them right out of the vehicle. I love you, Jane. Don't let my wife hear me say that. She might think I'm playing video games with some lady. I swear, it's just a sniper lady in my game who got really good kills for me, honey. Ooh, what is that, a flame squad? Flamethrower team. They want those civilians. That looks like a chain truck. The flamethrower team is really close to these civilians, so I'm going to autocannon them. They are fleeing, and you only get 8 shots of the autocannon, so I think that's the end of Achilles' turn. Okay, thankfully the chain truck did not... Ooh, shooting those civilians. Annoyed at that. We could drop a high volume of fire on this truck to soften it up. We've broken a little bit of its armor. Let's do that again. Great job, Sing. Okay, that flamethrower team is fleeing. He's completely wounded. I need you to give Sing an extra AP action. Oh, that was the wrong way for you to run, bro. And then Sing can shoot again. And the volume of fire that they dropped on that chain gun truck has completely shattered its armor. Ooh, I don't like this EMP coming in on Achilles. We've no real actions, so I'm just going to get you to rest. Okay, two EMPs coming in there. That's going to get me to respond with Lim. Scavs coming here. Let's use our scav. Well, first, let's just chain gun this truck a lot. Because... Okay, there's a jam. That's fine. I might just do some light carbine fire with you. Let's just do a scan. We do see some stuff coming in the fog of war. That's fine. Snipe. Let's see if we can snipe a guy off the truck. Perfect. The sniper rifle does a lot of damage, even to light... Ooh, I don't like that laser truck being where it is. These EMP guys are a huge threat to Achilles, so he needs to act first. He doesn't need to kill them, but he does need to, like, disable them and suppress them, which I think he succeeded. Oh, I did not need those civilians running forward. This laser truck isn't very scary unless it tries to run them over. It's pretty scary against tech, but that's fine. You've already acted, so you're not a threat. This thing is a threat, but so is this scavenger group. We don't want them getting into the circle. They're going to be giga suppressed. Yeah, they're going to get out and basically like immediately want to just escape. I could jump jet over to here and then shotgun these guys out of the circle, out of the objective. Sounds perfect. Beautiful, good kill. The EMP truck has disembarked. Pike, can you grant more shots to Sing? You can't really carbine anything, so we'll just play it safe on you. Yeah, they came forward. Sing, keep splashing damage onto this truck. Break its armor. Keep going. Don't stop. You got so much AP. Sing can fire 4 times per round with the extra AP here. Like, that's crazy saturation. Good job, Sing. Okay, laser truck fired. That's okay. Sniper rifle does decent damage against the laser truck, I think, here. Breaking its armor slightly. Yeah, doing a little bit of damage. Not quite game-changing amounts of damage, but a little bit. What is that coming in? Another pirate laser truck. That is a bit of a risk for Rewa because she is showing its side armor. I think Lim would still be well positioned here. I'm going to spray down these teams on the off chance that the bullet hits them, otherwise suppressing them and keeping them in check. The scavs are coming in. They're in a decent position. The scavs are coming in again. A lot of scavs coming in on this side. Now, thankfully, Sing is in a position to do a lot about that. So much hatred coming towards us. These EMPs are suppressed, so this isn't actually a priority sector of the battlefield. These civilians are extremely exposed to these scavs, but like, we can lose a civilian. I'm a little bit worried about the volume of enemies coming towards Sing. So part of me wants to buff Sing and then take a shot with Edwin Pike. So let's buff Sing again. And then these guys are exposed, so we'll try to get a little bit of tap fire on them with some carbines. It's not much, but it does give Pike something to do. Civilians got into a bad position. Yeah, you're still fine. And then Sing, first things first, we need to suppress these guys because they're in a position to approach the zone. Now they're no longer in a position to approach the zone. These guys are exposed to fire. So they're completely pinned now, wavering. The guys in the truck are scary too. So we need to damage the truck or kill them out of it. It looks like we got a couple of kills on them. I would love another round of fire on them. That's another dead guy. Beautiful. They're going to be completely suppressed when they come out of that truck. Oh, RPG on Techo. And it was a direct hit. Little bit scary to be showing side armor to this. Let's rotate and give it front armor. And then we're going to use the LMG to start damaging that. Okay, they lasered. They hit that house. That's fine. Don't like that Techo took a casualty. That basically halves or loses 1/3 of the effectiveness of his squad. Lim can run here and then get SMG fire on these guys, which is devastating. And this laser truck can't do much about it. More scav trucks coming up. They're basically building cover with their trucks, which is kind of an interesting idea. We do have Achilles ready to act. He can do quite a lot here on these guys. Perfect. We took out both those EMP teams. Great job, Achilles. We're going to hold it for 4 more turns. We do have a scav team inside the zone. Let's flamethrower them, since that's really, really bad for them. What kind of armor are they wearing? They've got okay armor. We'll try a scrap bomb on them. Perfect. Suppression. Can we get another scrap bomb on them? Even better. Disabling the specialist. Good job, Jane. Now, most of the enemy units are under crowd control. I don't like that this laser truck has a flank on Techo, but he is wearing heavy pirate jump jet armor, so it's not like he's going to die instantly. In terms of suppression, we need to get rid of this truck. This truck is a problem. So I think stepping forward twice to get potential rear armor hits, at the very least side armor, is good. And then we can chain gun down these guys. Beautiful. That worked exactly how I was hoping. The laser truck didn't have anything to do. Now we can use Achilles' autocannon to finish this. I'll fire twice to make sure that thing dies. He's only got 1 shot left, but he only has to do 2 more turns. Sing will make use of you in a moment. Let's get Lim over here to finish these guys. He should get the kill because he's flanking with SMGs and 9 squaddies. He's like disgustingly strong on that regard. We have, I think it's a chain gun team out in the open. Singh is in a position to do something about that, although I don't like that this chain gun team might get to act. Actually, my sniper rifle. It's like the perfect thing to deal with these guys. Like, a sniper team completely annihilates a specialist team out in the open. Let's buff Singh again. I love giving him lots of actions. And then let's get some tap fire with our carbines over here. Probably won't kill them, but it's always worth it to take a few shots with your units to get some experience on them. We've got 13 shots left on Singh. Let's keep just pinning and shooting these guys. His volume of fire is insane. This is when Singh really shines, is when he can hold a spot and just lay down insane amounts of firepower. Like, this is the exact situation where he's really, really good. Unfortunately, one of your elements was just hit by an RPG, so there's not much we can do. I will reposition you, though, over here, where you're in a better spot to help out here. You guys are out of range for us. What is this? It's a boarding commando team. Maybe we could snipe them a little.
Stay on 103rd.
2 snipes will damage the engine on that truck, at least, which means they won't get quite as far into the town. And now they're basically open to Singh's side fire. Let's buff Singh. I love buffing him, it's just fun. We'll take a shot with Pike, although Pike is vulnerable to these pirate commandos, so we do need to defeat them. Singh, please, take him out. They are suppressed. Perfect. Do not let them. The volume of fire on Singh. The Singh-Pike combo is legitimately crazy. The fact that he can fire 4 times in a turn. If we got him the +10 accuracy for subsequent shots on enemies, it would actually become, like, even more disgusting. It looks like we've got another chain gun team coming in. There's a flamethrower team here. Let's just autocannon it with you. And then we're going to stand you up. And now you're basically a melee mech. Go stomp on people. I'm going to turn Rewa for the next turn. I'll push her forward, and I want her to chain gun this truck a little. Mostly for the suppression effect. We'll move Tekko over here where he's going to get a better position. Lim, can you get to here and then do some... you know what? If you just saturate this area, they'll have a really bad day.
Yes, I like how you work.
Perfect. Yeah, this chain gun truck is a problem. I do think that Rewa is the solution. But we're just going to chain gun down. Perfect. And then we're going to use our regular LMG or LMW to defeat that. They're just fleeing. They're having a really bad time. Let's move you up. You do have the flamethrower. It's not bad against these guys. It's not great against them. You don't need to act. Can you get some tap fire on these guys? Maybe get a kill? Perfect. Great job, Lim. One more turn is all we need. Can you finish these guys off? Beautiful. That's it as far as I can tell. Enemies defeated. Oh, there's that chain gun truck that we never got rid of. What if we jump jetted over and then flamered it? We'll give Rewa some extra AP, and we'll let her get over here and chain gun this thing. Oh! Bro! It completely detonated. I'm so mad I want to reload. I want to reload this turn. What the hell was that? Did you see that? I didn't know they could explode like that. That's never happened before. Well, now we know. I'm so mad. We just lost 2 stars for that. Okay, does leaving save him? Yeah, okay. Leaving saves him. Perfect. Dude, I'm so mad about that. He gets RPG'd and then the explosion kills him. Unbelievable. And he's in pirate boarding armor. We saved our squaddies. We didn't lose any manpower there. That's good. Unbelievable. So if we rescue these authorities, we do get supply point increased. Dude. I'm mad. Unbelievable. Rescue the governor's team. Rescue the administrator. Rescue the police chief. We got to complete it without losing a squad or a vehicle. Complete the mission within 12 rounds. This is going to be a fast-moving mission. So we are definitely going to want Rewa moving. I wonder if Pike can use his ability from within the vehicle, because if he could, he could be giving Rewa extra AP to just zip around the battlefield doing crazy stuff. I actually think if you have the autocannon, you need to have this. Tech is injured So we're not going to be bringing him to this mission. Marta is injured, so we won't be bringing her on this mission. Unreal, dude. Pike is in Jaeger fatigues. He's probably a good candidate for an anti-material rifle. He has decent accuracy. One thing I wanted to buy from the black market is like some like scouting accessories, but they don't seem to have them. They have another anti-material rifle, which is cool. The auto laser could be a lot of fun to bring on the mech because it doesn't overheat. So what if we sold some drugs? I mean, this is a lot of pirate assault rifles. Do we need that many? I don't think we do. We just sell a bunch of this stuff to get like a weapon that might actually be useful. Because the nice thing about this medium vehicle, this auto laser, is it doesn't need ammo, which is like the biggest weakness of Achilles. And he can like crouch and just become a turret. Yeah, shield wall is crazy. Drive-by and shield wall are both so good, but the problem is it's a 15 supply tax to take these. So I do need to think carefully about whether or not I want to take them. I would like Lim's squad to be maxed out if possible, because he has some of the best equipment in my entire thing. Pike, on the other hand, I don't mind him being in concealment armor, so he's harder to spot. So Pike can never... Ooh, firing line is crazy. Did we get that on you? We did. Being able to reinforce his squad mid-combat is insane too, by the way. Pike is a 2-star, so leveling him up is relatively expensive. I really do... Well, I think if he's in infantry, he should probably have athletic at the minimum. Let me see. Solid grouping. I mean, solid grouping works really well with firing line. Standby, expand accessory slots, has extra cover, depends on how fortified we want him to be. I think we'll hold off on upgrading Pike for now. All right, so Lim squad is maxed. Rewa has the equipment we want. Martha's out. Tech is out. We could give Jane more squad. Like, we could give her a battle rifle and up her squad size and keep Pike as a light support, which I don't hate. We'll drop her scrap grenade. I need 5 points from somewhere. We don't need that grenade. Not where we're going. Perfect. So naturally, I think Rewa goes on the right flank with Lim. I'm going to send Pike in support on that flank as well, giving them AP. And then I'll send the rest of my squads up this left flank to try to rescue this. So 2 squads working together, but a little bit independently. I do need to figure out if this ability works from being inside the vehicle, but this is not the mission to learn that, I think. Considering it's a timed mission. So Lim, jump in. You give this vehicle extra AP. And then move up. And we'll be able to go deep with this. It looks like there's 2 people in this zone. Perfect. Go ahead and spray them. Now this looks like a pirate commando squad. They have thermite grenades, flashbangs, and the jet suit. Got it. Achilles, get up there. Get up there.
Visual on enemy hardware.
The guy inside this vehicle is having morale issues, but it is good for us to know Lim is suppressed. It's good for us to know. Let's give this vehicle more AP. If they jump at me with their grenades, they're crazy. That's fine. They did a little bit of armor damage. We can get right up on them.
Engines engaged. Enemy hardware, leave it to me.
And just...
Bring bigger guns.
Yeah, look at that suppression. Beautiful.
Now put them out of their misery.
Pike, you're doing great giving us extra AP. I love this AP transference ability that he has. Let's get this auto laser truck up. Hopefully if he scouts anything, he will stop. He did not scout anything. Beautiful. Okay, Lim, I need you to rescue these civvies so we can get them out of here as soon as possible. Well, I don't like that. Don't let them get suppressed. No, the VIPs. We must protect the VIPs. I'm going to move you diagonally because I need you in support over here. Most important thing is to... Oh, they have 2 rocket trucks. That's really bad. We absolutely need to suppress these guys. Thankfully, they just suppressed their own.
We must go bigger.
Perfect. We've pinned down 2 squads. There goes those rockets. Ooh, we don't like that. Oh, I think we just lost a squad mate there. No, they're just highly suppressed. Okay, Lim, I need you to crawl forward. He's reloading. That's fine. I'll get you up to here, so you're in a position to start sniping. Chain gun team, we don't like. Thankfully, counterattack is so good, dude. Such a good ability if you have a strong weapon that can do a lot of work. Pike, liberate the civvies. Can you hit this from here? Maybe. The thing is, 1x4 suppression. Chance to kill. We take the hits. Because we don't know how often this thing fires, right? Now, action economy. This chain gun team is messed up. We cannot have this thing fire again. So, okay, perfect. At least we took out one of the rocket trucks. That was a big explosion. Vent your heat now. I like that he can shoot and vent. I appreciate that. Tap fire counterattack on the chain gun. We love to see it. Let's zip our Vips out of here if we can. Pike, give some movement to these Vips to get them out. This is another really great use of Pike. We can stand them up and they can start leaving. Sniper team. Crouch. Snipe. Did they just take all your AP? All I did was crouch and snipe. Oh no, we did this. I meant to snipe. I pressed 2 instead of 3. Dummy. Alright, get Sing into position. We need to suppress the enemies. Suppress this guy. Now they're dead. Suppress this guy. Chain gun them. Yeah, they're having a bad day. Lim can get to here and then spray these guys to suppress them. Pinned down. Perfect. This thing might be ready to shoot again, which would be really bad for us. But I can't get into position to auto laser it. We can get Rewa up to here though. Chain gun these guys to use up their counterattack on a vehicle, and then chain gun this squad to kill them. And she loves getting kills because it gives her boosts to accuracy. If you get up to here, you should be able to just spray into the squad and annihilate them. Beautiful. And then we can zip the Vips out of the danger zone. Keep on moving. Yes, you're suppressed, but you will make it. Before you move, go ahead and buff him, Pike. And you keep moving. Stand up and run. Sing, let's get you up into position. Okay, we need to get Achilles into a position where he's going to be able to murk this thing next turn. He's going to have to take 2 shots, and then we'll bring you up as well. Run. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Whoops. I put Achilles into position, then my brain farted. Get up to here. Get him. Beautiful, Achilles. I love you, man. You nailed it. All right, considering how bad those first 2 missions in this operation went, it's kind of cathartic for a mission to go a little better. Give them some more AP, and then move. Let's let them get that extra tile. I think we've more or less cleaned out the enemy forces. Achilles, please finish the job. Great work. Now, I'm curious about the cooldown of this weapon. I think there's a natural cooldown to laser weapons. Oh, hello. Let's just get these VIPs into the zone. So mission accomplished. And now we can kind of just screw around a bit. It's an opportunity to take some actions to get some growth potential. Wow, that was an instant kill on Rewa. That was not what I was trying to do, Rewa. So yeah, it looks like there is some natural cooling. Like you cool down 1 point per turn naturally. I wonder if there's like a module you can get on that, like laser weapons cool down faster. The map suggests there may be more pirates. I don't want Pike to be in the open. He's like very vulnerable. But I will scout with Rewa. Hello. Hope you're going to have a good day. You won't. Oh, hello. What's this? It looks like some reinforcement scavs came in from the side here. You're a flamethrower truck team. Well, we definitely want to suppress you. So there we go. We even killed a couple of you. And we definitely want to suppress you. Never mind. I said suppress. Apparently, the best form of suppression is death. Let's get a little tap fire on this flamethrower team so it can't run over and try to take us out for free. Oh, the counterattack is even better. Can we get into auto laser range? Oh, here we go. No, we cannot. Hello, Sing. Good job. Crouch and blast. These are boarding commandos. Where's my sniper? I need you to get over there to snipe them out. Pike, you can get up the rear. So who can act here? Chain gun fire? Beautiful. And then another chain gun fire? Oh, even better. You fools! Why would you counterattack? Why would you attack the guy who counterattacks? This is silly. It's just silliness on your part. Just letting me get kills. Basically killed all enemies except for these boarding commandos. Crouch. Snipe. Oh. Bam! Look at those kills. Stand. Move slightly. Shoot. Keep them suppressed. I got one more turn of doing funny stuff before I gotta leave this mission. Alright, get me 2 more snipe shots, please. Sorry, snipe shots? There we go. One more? Beautiful. Basically killed all enemy units. Got a bunch of loot. Well, I say a bunch. We've got a nice bit of loot. Plenty of promotion points, extra supply points. You love to see it. Ain't it magic? We're on the final mission of this operation. We've got to repel a counterattack. We've got to prevent hostiles from entering the target zone for 10 rounds. I don't think there's anything in here that like would be a game changer for us. Or tripod laser lance. Now that could be a lot of fun. I do wish Martha was on this mission because she is really good on defense missions. We're probably going to see a lot of vehicles, so we may want to get a anti-vehicle weapon. Let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to repel this counterattack. We basically the same squads, double checking anyone's tired. Okay, no one's tired. This is a defend the zone. This is really bad if the enemies have rocket trucks firing into the zone, in particular with someone like Edwin Pike, who's going to be very vulnerable to that sort of thing. So I'm going to have Sing. Yeah, actually, this is actually where I was going to put Sing. Sing over here somewhere with Pike behind him. I'm going to give Pike an RPG and a scrap bomb in case a vehicle gets into the zone. He's basically going to be supporting Sing from this angle of whatever's coming from the left. Then I want Rewa and Achilles operating as a killer squadron to hunt down any rocket vehicles. So we'll start them together over here on the flank. There will be stuff coming. I'll have my concealment squad here, and then Lim will be acting as mobile defender who will run around putting out fires. I'll put you here. This feels a little bit safer. All right, let's jump in. So we want to act last with our vehicles so that we give the enemy opportunities. Oh, hello. We've got some local forces, actually. We need to keep 90% control and not lose any structures to get a top rating on this mission. There's better cover over here for you. It might be better for you to be there, but then you're vulnerable to the same suppression effects that will affect him. This could also be a pretty good spot. Oh, there are guard towers, actually. Guard tower? That feels like the right place for Sing. And then Pike behind him. Lim is going to stay in the point, though, defending with... Okay, perfect. They're coming forward. With Jane, let's do a scan on Jane. We probably won't find much in the beginning because they haven't moved in. There is something there, which might be worth repositioning for. Now we can move our vehicles. Let's move Achilles forward. This is a chain gun team, so if we just blast them, that's one enemy already down. And then we'll bring Rewa over too. Looks like a flame team. Let's get Sing into the tower. We don't need to get him into the tower right away. We can take the time to give him extra movement with Pike. And then fire an RPG here. We damage or disable the engine, that's great. Gives Pike an opportunity to make use of his skills. Then, now with the extra AP, he can get into this tower. There is a chain gun team right there. I think this chain gun team, it could suppress Sing in the tower, which is a problem, so we want to just blast them. But now Sing has like crazy overwatch on this sector, and our local forces are going to help us too. Okay, Lim and you are holding main point. I think there was a chain gun truck over here. Let's approach with a view of attacking. That kind of changes how close I want to get. But we will auto laser the side of this truck in the hope of finishing it. Perfect. Him moving and shooting once per turn does a lot of work. I want to get just close enough to be able to chain gun this twice to add some suppression to them. They'll be more likely to jump out early if they're suppressed. Okay, Rewa, let's get you over to this position. And you know what, just for funsies, let's do that. You're going to crouch here and chill. Lim, I'm going to reposition you over this way because it does look like there might be some troops coming from the south. Or this is like mentally the south to me. This boarding commando group, I do not want them getting through. So detonating their vehicle feels good. Let's just vent his weapon as his second action. So he's ready to do potentially 2 shots next turn. Sing, I'm gonna get you to make your weapon sing. I heard something go off here. Might have been a rocket truck, which is something we do need to be aware of. So I'm going to use Rewa to scout, even though her vehicle isn't very good at scouting. I love how she taught me the whatever Kuta means. It's like new slur unlocked. The Kuta runs. I don't know what Kuta means, but it sounds like really satisfying to say. He's just a Kuta. Don't worry about that guy. Lim? I want to know what's around this corner. Oh, that's what's around the corner. Good job, Lim. Tap fire these guys to make them Make them dance. I didn't realize they were in the zone. That's a sneaky spot here. Hopefully this gets this truck and kills it. Might have. Good job, Sing. They're right on top of you. You should be able to basically shoot them out of that truck. Beautiful. I'm going to move you to this other tower now. I don't think we got them. Or else that's another truck. I don't like the idea of them getting into that tower, so let's go ahead and snipe them. 2 sniper shots on a specialist squad like that is just game over for them. Pike, can you give Sing a couple of extra AP? And then you're just chilling. These guys are in range. Do a little bit of suppression on them. It's a flamethrower team, so it's a problem if they get too close. This squad right here is in danger of ruining my perfect score on this mission. So I think getting Lim to here. Okay, getting Lim to here and then just completely dumping rounds on them might be the play. I hope this thing doesn't explode. It does seem like they're in the zone, or at least close to being in the zone, which worries me. I'm gonna just sprint Achilles down this lane. Oh, hello. What is that? That's a flame tank. That's a goddamn flame tank. I kind of want one. Pike, who are you giving movement to? You know what, Pike? I need you to give extra actions. I need you to give extra actions to this guy. And that's exactly why, because there's lots of stuff going on over here. Plus, I need to get these guys out of the zone if we can. God, what are the chances you didn't get a single kill there? Oh, that was a big AoE flame attack. All right, get into this tower. Smoke this flame truck. Good job, Sing. Oh, they got into the tower. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Let's flit across to see if we spot anything.
Let's do this.
I need you to snipe these guys. It did not work. Okay, we got a laser truck coming in. Highest priority targets are over here, I think. This flame tank is a huge problem. I'm going to shoot it twice. Good grenade. Great grenade. Beautiful. The counterattack is huge on the guys in the tower. That's kind of what we hope for. We need to stand you up, move you here, and I need you to get these kills. Thank you.
Nice.
And then I need you to get these kills. Perfect. Great job, Lynn. This pirate tank, flame tank. Oh, the tower took some hits. Okay, not too bad. What's next in our actions? So strategically, I don't see a whole lot of threats. I mean, this flame tank is a threat right now, but it is retreating in theory. Current threat, there's no threats on the board. Nobody is going to act problematically for us. So I think we can just use Sing to tap away at this truck. Soften up its armor. He gets an opportunity to train on his, to roll the dice on his attack growth. Okay, that is worth moving 2 tiles back. Oh, he's out of range. Okay, we'll give AP to you. Can I get Rewa up here with just 20 AP? I can get her up here with 40. 2 potential chain gun strikes on an EMP team will do what we needed to do, which is suppress them. The flame tank is retreating. I think we'll just battle rifle these guys in the tower. She's like super accurate, so the chance that she does damage to them is very high. Here we go, specialist disabled and pin them down, and she can get another shot off. 3 shots, very hard to deal with. Okay, I don't know where that pirate flame tank went. If we're calculating threats on the board, it's probably like this very, very low board threat right now. This laser truck lasering this vehicle is the highest threat. So I think just using Sing to maybe get a weapon disable on it with a high volume of fire could be a good use. Light weapon damage. It's not perfect. Yeah, see, that's what I was worried about. A little bit of engine damage, that's fine. I'm going to chain gun these guys because they haven't acted and I really don't want them to. And then I will also shoot this. Perfect. Saturate fire on this tile. Beautiful. Okay, EMP is coming in here. We don't have a vehicle that's under threat. I want to say the flame tank exploded. I just didn't see it happen. The great news is this is an EMP team, which means it's very vulnerable to a sniper rifle. basically is the counter. Okay, that looked like a chain gunner truck. It is a pirate chain gun truck. I'll sprint Achilles this way, reveal the map. Yeah, the biggest threat on the board right now is this chain gun truck, weirdly. So let's just spray this to finish it. And then we'll double spray the chain gun truck to break its armor, hopefully. Good kill on the local forces, appreciate it. I forgot about Singh being... Well, I did identify... I forgot it was Singh that was the guy that was under threat. He should be able to take a couple of pot shots at them. And taking long-range shots, not the most effective, but it is an opportunity for him to level up his skills by attacking. Because your units they get opportunities to increase their stats by acting. We'll keep scouting with Achilles in case he encounters anything. Nothing. Let's do a little scan. There is something over here. It's probably a truck or two. But I'm going to get Lim to investigate it. It looks like a pirate chain gun truck and a flamethrower team. We can do a tap fire here. We might get the kill on the flame gun team. But they are suppressed instead. You're a little bit vulnerable to this chain gun truck. This chain gun truck is not a major threat right now. If he comes forward, he becomes threatened by Achilles. I kind of want to get into the tower almost. I heard something happen. Let's get into the tower. That'll give us range, and we can get some more tap fire on these guys from a range advantage. High ground increases the view range, detection, and weapon range, but it reduces your concealment. Understandable. They jammed their gun, and now they're retreating, of course, and we don't have the mobility to chase them very far. Chain gun truck came forward, which is perfect, because that leaves them open to an Achilles attack if I can get him close enough to get in range. Now they're just out of range, so I'm going to move up. Oh, there's a fire in here. I didn't realize that. Did not realize that Achilles was on fire. I know he took fire damage. Didn't realize he was, like, taking flame damage. I think there's not much we can do except another scan. But on Achilles, I want to extinguish that fire and then hit him with the auto laser. Hopefully we can get 2 really good hits off. Local forces are coming in. Chain gunning me. Lim, go ahead and... Oh, you're out of range except for tap fire. You tap fire on them? Well, not much happened. Keep it up. Oh, push forward with Rewa here. A couple of chain guns to the rear armor here is actually pretty decent. A jam. One more turn, we have to defend this, and then we get the victory. I'll get you up and moving. Sing, I'll get you out of here. That's actually perfect. So, not a whole lot of threats on the board, but chain gun team. Let's get you into the tower, as that will give you an extra +1 range. And then get some saturated fire on this. We might get a kill or two. At the very least, they'll be scared. And then we can get a little bit of carbine fire with Pike. Yeah, I mean, he's not very good at it, but like a little bit of carbine fire from his little 3-man squad. It'll do not nothing. Next turn, we might get this guy. Achilles, you need to vent. You have taken some damage, so you do get that AP bonus. Beautiful. Try not to blow up anything. We do need to keep at least, like, we can't lose more than 2 structures. That's our max. Let's fire some rifle fire here just to suppress these guys. They won't like that there's gunfire landing next to them. Although it is suppressed, so who knows if it actually matters to them. Alright, this chain gun truck is about to get chain gunned. Beautiful. In the meantime, turn around and head back this way. And all we have to do now is kill this squad to get a little bit of extra experience. You know what? I don't think it matters. We got 5 out of 5 objectives on a 25% more difficult than normal mission. We got a ton of loot there. That feels really good. Amount of chain guns, scrap grenades, trinkets, rocket pods, everything. Really, really great. That was a satisfying loot system. Or battle in terms of loot. 4 stars is great because we do get authority boofed. I love that this is... early access, so like not everything's like fully put together. Oh, I do like the idea of the neurotoxin. I also like this, the advanced sensors, making a vehicle have better view range, because oftentimes I struggle with the view, like detecting people. Oh, laser rifle. So it has a rate of fire of 2. This is like a laser carbine. Has a bonus to accuracy, hit point damage, armor damage. This could be really fun on Sing. Basically turning him into an Imperial Guardsman squad. A rather beat-up vessel is hailing our comms. They claim to be escaped test subjects from a lab on Mach. Would you please, with shared planet, return these individuals to our... for a great reward. Okay. We can return the test subjects, get OCI components, and trust with Zane Beecher, or take care of them. I don't like the idea of test subjects, but I do like the OCI components. I don't know if I like that, man. They made us sign NDAs. Escaping via the hole in the sewage system is one thing, but breaching a ZB NDA, that's a step too far. You have to trust us. They've got a heap of supplies that they like. This will hurt our trust with Zane Beecher. We do gain 3 squaddies, some OCI components, and a random item. Motion scanner is not terrible. It's not ideal because we already have one. I don't think you really need 2. I would like to do this operation before it expires. That does mean we don't get another trust level with these guys. I'm glad we have the advanced medical bay. We do have some OCI components, like we could do a rocket run, the unguided missile. I would love an info hub or 2. I'm half tempted to just put 2 regular sensors down so that we have just some like 3 base intel, which is pretty good. And then I might just put like minigun strafing in, so we have like a really basic setup that we can then advance and improve. But yeah, that's second operation complete. Or was it the third? I think that was the second. Hey, Spuddies, Potato Whiskey here, and welcome back to Menace. I believe this is episode... Wait, this isn't a new episode. This is just the next operation. I'm doing 3 operations per video. This is just the 3rd operation. This isn't a new episode. I'm stupid. Well, you got a free haste, buddies. Let's do this operation because it's about to time out. So it's a thwart invasion. It's a 3 mission op for these guys. The black market has refreshed. I do like the idea of getting this IFV. Proper tank. Might be something worth looking into in the long term. In the meantime, let's jump into this operation. We're going to start it. So we've got 3 options for the first mission, and then we've got a increased pirate discipline by 10. I don't necessarily care about that. Versus gaining 2 auxiliary local forces in a clash mission. Honestly, the auxiliaries could be really good in a clash mission, considering I don't really care about discipline. Vehicle repairs, this could be really useful in a series of missions where that could be a problem. I don't care about random pirate infantry items. They're not that good. Enemy supply points reduced by 15% is pretty damn good, but I'm going to go for the vehicle repair just so I can have sustain. Double checking, is anyone starting to get tired? Marta Carta is hesitant, so she is going to be slow to move, which is fine. Let's have a look at the black market. Maybe we could sell / buy some stuff. We've got, looks like a regular infantry weapon. We did get the really sick laser rifles that I want to play around with, actually. Ooh, ATGM launcher. Guaranteed chance to hit, no line of sight required. That feels like a lot of fun to play with. I would also love to get this IFV. What is this? Infantry armor plates. Replace damaged armor plates to bring back armor durability to maximum again. That's awesome. I really like the idea of getting the ATGM. Modular vehicle light. So this is the ESAW versus the MMG. This one drops a lot more fire down range, but it has worse range. We're not going to worry about that. I think we would like to try to get this ATGM just to play around with it. Now the laser rifle is very valuable. We don't need this many scavenger suits. In fact, I think we're kind of mostly good on armor here. It would be nice to maybe get another recruitment if we could. And so I'll sell a few pirate trucks. Now in a perfect world, you would go for 2 recruits at a time, especially because we're at 80 discipline. Like we don't need this many rocket pods. But I also really want this ATGM launcher, so let's see what we can sell here. We have a lot of chain guns. We don't need that many, I don't think. I don't think we need that many scavenger suits. This many RPGs. That's a lot of flamethrowers. I don't think we need more than like 2 of those. What else could we buy? There's a material, a crocodile. Ooh, I would like this designated marksman rifle. That could be really cool. It is a range 10 primary weapon. We don't need a second motion scanner, in my opinion. So we just need to find 50 points. I mean, a boarding commando jumpsuit would cover it. Plus a couple, well, you know what? Some scrap grenades. That'll do it. Boom. So we're going to pick up 2 new squad leader dossiers, an ATGM launcher, and a designated marksman rifle. Let's do it. So we got some new squad leaders. Let's have a look here. We've got Griefinger. He is a 3-star, high cost. He is gorilla. So he's really good damage against like healthy enemy squads. That's pretty damn good. He's probably going to have abilities and stuff that reflects that. And then we've got Jacques Yves Vamplo. Gains a stack of pressure when attacked. Spend 4 stacks to instantly gain AP. That is really good. So this guy could be a really strong frontliner. Love it. We're not going to recruit anyone just yet. We'll wait until we have slightly higher authority. We are going to go for the securing of the repair depot. Let's go ahead and plan that mission. We do need to prevent hostile units from entering the zone and make sure that no structures are destroyed. That could be quite difficult. What do we have here? We've got a flame tank, a vehicle. We've got mounted pirates, and some sort of pirate over here. I think we need to prevent that flame tank from getting too close. That's where Achilles is going to come in clutch. It would be fun to give Achilles the ATGM if we wanted to be nutty. But I do think that this auto laser actually suits his playstyle, his vibes really well with the current setup that we have. Yeah, I think the light troop carrier is pretty damn good. I really like the chain gun MMG combo for Rewa. She has been making really good use of it. Her action points are getting really high too. Like her agility is approaching top tier, and her stats are starting to get really high. It could have been worth. Maybe it's worth it to get her new tricks, but I don't know if it's worth it to invest that. These two are ready to join. I don't know if we want them in here just now. So I tell you what, we're gonna have these guys hunt the flame tank. So you plus Achilles are gonna be out here looking to hunt this flame tank to keep it from getting too close to destroy things. These are just some mounted pirates. I think Singh is gonna be the ideal guy over here, and I'll have him backed up by Pike, who will sit really comfortably here. I'll have Lim over here protecting from any potential urban assaults from these kind of densely populated or densely structured area. And then we have our concealment expert, who I'm going to have forward here scouting this way and potentially providing fire support. I am really tempted to take scout on her. I like being able to see really far. Ooh, one thing to consider too. Oh, I didn't get the scouting ability. Damn it. That's okay. She is a tier 3, so she's like super expensive to bring a lot of squaddies with. I wanted to give her that like crazy battle rifle that we just got. What was it called? So right now she's got the sniper. This is the KSAS designated marksman rifle. This one is different because it fires 2 shots. It's smaller and lighter. It has way lower armor pen and armor damage and way lower suppression, but actually good for laying down kills. Could be something we play around with for now. For now, we're going to stick to this. Pike is basically just hiding. I might give him a close, like a pirate PDW, so that he can like defend himself in close range if things get bad. We've got 138 squad thingies left. You know what? This game, I'm going to play around with the ATGM and the LMG, and I'm going to give you extra ammo. We've got 88 points left. I could buff up Jane Darby's squad, but I think I want Pike to have an extra 2, and I'll give Jane Darby just 1. And I think that's a pretty good balance. We're going to go ahead and jump into the mission and see what we can do. So I'm going to move Jane up because she has really good scouting, and then I'm going to do the scan. So we can see where the enemies are now. Go ahead and crouch in your concealment. There are some civilians here, but we don't need to care about the civilians dying. We just need to care about the buildings dying. God, we're like the police, and we care more about property than people. In this situation, you go and crouch there, you're in a good spot. I'm pretty happy with your positioning. I can either move you forward or back based on what I want. I think I'll just keep you right there for now. And I'm pretty happy with you sitting pretty in the center of town. You've got cover. You can like retreat to better cover depending on the angles that enemies are coming at you from. I'm going to scout with Achilles. There's that flame tank. Let's try and get some laser hits on it. Even if we're just damaging the armor, that's fine. It comes forward. Let's see. So a direct fire. Excellent accuracy, full armor penetration. Go ahead and hit it. Oh, that was a 1-hit kill. That's crazy. That was insane. Chain gun team, this is very deal-withable. Damn it, I hit the wrong button. I did the scan again. I was going to say a sniper rifle shot or 2. Yeah, we took out one of them. Oh, look at that corpse is like jiggling out the side of the truck. Poor woman that we just killed. It sounded like a woman. I don't know. It was a very feminine death rattle. I think we can just tap fire these guys down based on their positioning.
Great shot.
And then we can just chill while we wait for enemies to approach. I think I'm going to reposition Achilles over this way. And I'll bring... You know what? I'm going to move Rewa with him. I want those killers to move together. Let's get you up and moving. Okay, what have you found there? You found a chain gun team. Let's crouch and get a sniper shot off. Perfect. They will hate that. Yeah, they moved somewhere safe. You're scouting for me, Achilles. Good sir. There we go. Ooh, a little chain gunner came out from the side. There we go. I'm going to get Rewa over here. Let's turn her around and zip her this way because there's a lot of guys coming from here. This is where like a... I don't like that they're shooting Sing. Now, Pike is in a very bad position to where if this truck were to go for him, it would be bad. I'm going to take an RPG shot first. I'm going to take a second RPG shot because if we just straight up kill that... Oh, Pike, you... Drop the ball. Go ahead and get into the cover there. That might help. Malfunction! Perfect. Chain gun team is out in the open, which means it's our best opportunity to prevent them from acting. Sing just actually murked them. Never mind. I was only looking for the suppression. I doubt that we'll get the same level of killage on these guys. I forgot to give him the laser rifle. Duh. Silly boy. Silly potato never gave him the laser rifle. We only have to hold this place for 8 rounds, which is quite nice. It's not that long. Let's avoid destroying cover if we can. Achilles, you are hunting. They are retreating. For some reason you can't crouch with the laser gun. You could crouch with the other one. It's interesting. Let's get a little stealth moving around this way. Alright, we've got a lot of scav infantry coming from this direction. I don't think it's a bad idea to move Lim here. We could get a serious saturation of fire on them, even though they're in cover. I'll just attach him to cover then, just to keep him safe. Yeah. Sing, can you suppress these guys? This thing should in theory be showing you side armor as well. It's front armor. Perfect. You did get some damage on it though, which is ideal. We were looking for just any damage. A saturation of fire on the vehicle, hopefully. Come on, Pike. You can do it. Okay, never mind. Rewa, please finish this. Thank you, Rewa. She's the right unit to get damage on, actually. Not damage, get kills on, because she benefits from kills. Alright, moving this way. It looks like this is where they're going to come from. Oh, there we go. Is that chain gun team? Ooh, what is that thing? It's a chain gun truck. Okay, we will be able to deal with that. I don't like that your rear armor is facing it. Let's turn you around. And then let's have a little bit of a fun with the ATGM launcher. Oh, you know what? I think they need to be locked on for you to use this. And we don't have a way to lock on, so we'll just do a direct fire. Enemies defeated, dude. Alright, chain gun truck moved up. Achilles is able to get just about into range. Beautiful. Oh, I didn't see that EMP squad behind. You turn around and face them. If I move you 1 tile and crouch... I should have moved you 2 tiles and crouched. Well, now you can just do a little scan. Annoying. You just chill there. You're in a good spot. You're in a good spot. You're in a good spot. Got some visual on targets. Achilles, can you make this problem go away? Thank you. Vent your weapon and end your turn. Okay, we've got visual. We've got enemy targets in the zone. Sing is in a great position to make this happen. Listen, whoever's commanding the enemy is making really bad decisions. Send Rewa up this way. There we go. Can we ATGM them? That's beautiful. Pike, step forward here and... Oh, hello. A chain gun team dismounting in front of my APC. Whatever could go wrong for me? Okay, they are in our zone, which pisses me off. Oh, hello, we got a flamethrower team. We've got a lot coming from this direction. Okay, we got a chain gun team, and a flamethrower team. This is a job for Sing, I think. No, I think if you just blast these guys will get suppressed by proxy. And then if you blast these guys, it's over. Beautiful. And then you can just rotate your armor so this chain gun team doesn't get ideal hits on you. Flamethrower is moving up. Now, Sing is not in position to get a good hit here, but if he zips, he should get a really good flank on them. And he has so much volume of fire with a 9 stack that it's just over for them. Private Lim, let's get you up into position. These guys are in the open, so they should have no problem SMGing them down. I mean, I don't see a reason to move positions. We'll do a little scan. Maybe we reveal something. Nothing. Mission accomplished. I think that's it. We did 8 turns. Full stars. Love to see it. So we do get vehicle repairs now, plus a bunch of loot. This is all very sellable. All right, rescue and disengage. So we're going to need to be fast, and we're going to need to rescue enemy from stuff. Let's jump in. Anyone fatigued? Nobody's fatigued. We've got mounted pirates, scavengers, a laser truck. It looks like all of the rescue happens in the center here. So we're probably going to want to hit hard with our vehicles and push past. That means Lim is for sure going in Rewa. We probably don't need the ATGM. It might be better to take either the... I think it's probably better to take the chain gun in this battle. And then we'll give you... We could give you the auto cannon. Honestly, the auto lasers is making you really, really like point efficient. Because God, you're so expensive. 300 supply is so much. Consider that Singh is only 175. He's great. Would love to bring Martha. She's not very mobile. She has a hesitant debuff, which is not great. This could be a great tech mission. I don't think we need to change anything. We didn't take any losses. I think we're just going to chill. You're not very mobile, though. You know what? I'm going to remove Singh from the mission and add tech and give him an extra squaddy. And then just for fun, maybe we give him the laser rifles. Take away his flamethrower. I don't think he needs that. Alternatively, we remove tech, put back Singh, give Singh the laser rifle. Hold on. And then we get to see what a nine-man laser rifle squad can do. It sounds like a lot of fun. So I think this mission, we're just going straight down mid to try and get to this rescue and get them out of there as fast as possible. I do like bringing Pike because he can activate people. We do have a little bit of headroom on supply, but I don't think it matters. We don't need to bring Rend. You are going to be in close, so maybe this is good. We could bring the anti-material rifle. It's mostly mounted infantry. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of vehicles, so let's just jump in. Let's go. All right, first things first. Pike is going to give extra command to Rewa and then approach. We're going to get Lim into the truck. End his turn. I heard what sounded like a mech. They are blowing stuff up over there. We're going to bring Rewa forward. She should, in theory, stop when she spots an enemy. She did not, in fact, stop an enemy. Found a mortar team. Great. Bring Achilles forward. I can't tell if those are rockets going off of the fog of war or what. Move forward, Singh. Great job. Jane, sprint. Pike. Who is in range, Pike? You can give Rewa more points. This gives her so much mobility to get up into the fight. I'm hearing people die and or get suppressed. It doesn't look like they're shooting very far. Right, let's get you into the fray. There we go. We can chain gun him and go forward a single tile. Chain gun him again. And then go forward a single tile. The mortar team is set up, so we can protect them back here. That's lovely. I don't think we need to drop Lim out just yet. I think we'll bring Achilles over here. We don't want to destroy cover if we can avoid it. Need to rescue them. Get up here, rescue that mortar team. Perfect. Now we need to get them out. We've got 12 rounds. Singh, keep up. And who is left? Just Lim. Lim, let's drop you here. And we'll tap fire these guys. We need to get these guys out of suppression. That's going to be our biggest challenge. Didn't quite get the kill. That's okay. But yeah, basically we need to push through this tower to get these guys out of here. We can keep the mortar team around for a little while to provide fire support. Okay, opening attacks. There's boarding commandos there. I'm going to start chain gunning people to try and suppress them. And then we will MG these guys too. Perfect. Enemies are fleeing. Oh, that's painful. So there is a rocket truck back there that we need to push through to kill. That thing's going to keep firing until we deal with it. So Achilles, I'm going to get you to sprint up. Another rocket team. Okay, at least they fired this round so they can't do it again. Fire a single mortar there. We'll just get you to fire off your shots so that when those pirate boarders come out, they have a little bit of suppression on them. Singh, get a move on. Go ahead and give command points to Jane, who I will get up to here to rescue the local hostage. Good job, Jane. Let's get up to here. There's some sort of laser vehicle out here. I'm going to get Lim over here. Tap fire. Well, no, I can't spray on them, but I can't tap fire on them. Which will suppress them, which is ideal. I should have crouched before firing. It would have given me a little bit of an accuracy buff. Got some scavs here. Got more scavs here. They are in a position to be killed really easily, though. Chain gun team's a problem. It's a lot of stuff here. Good counterattack. Love to see it. I think what we're going to do is this. Try to get this off. I think I'm going to act with Lim first, because he's most likely to... These pirate scavengers need to go. They're too vulnerable. He's most likely to get suppressed, so I want him to be able to act now. There's some scavs there who are wavering. I would love to suppress these guys if I could, to keep them in place, which I hope works, because he's about to get suppressed by that chain gun. That's fine. Now we need to watch out for these guys. What do you have? Ammo bags. Workshopped RPG. So these guys are a big problem for us because of their workshopped RPG, which means I'm going to crouch and look for a sniper hit on them. So now they're fleeing. This chain gun team, we cannot accept them. We took one out. And thankfully these guys decided to stay where they are, and we're getting counterfire. This guy's so good as a frontliner with that tap fire SMG. It's actually insane how good he is. We're just getting like free actions left, right, and center. Okay, Rewa. Workshopped RPG. Thermite grenade. There is a laser truck who is a problem for you. I'm going to rotate you so your armor's facing the laser truck. Let's chain gun these guys to pin them down. Chain gun these guys to pin them down. Perfect. So now when this aerial weapon deploys, it will do maximum damage. I want these local forces to get up, step forward, and then throw smoke on this tile to keep these guys from going into suppression. Beautiful. So I'm hoping that this will provide these guys with some smoke. Now, Achilles, I want you to step to here, and then you can't hit him. And then laser this guy. Beautiful. Another flame trooper. We don't have good mortar attack options, so I think I'm just going to uncrouch you and start retreating. Damn, those boarding commanders are close. Let me move Singh up to here. What's the range on this? If he was in the tower, he would potentially have range. He doesn't have the movement to get into the tower. Unless I give him extra actions with Pike. Now he's in the tower. More EMP. There's so many. Okay. Whose action is the most dangerous to me right now? It's this boarding commander's action. So you're going to just spray these dudes. Perfect. The broke enemy morale. I want you to... okay, there's nothing we can really spray. You're fleeing. You could spray this flamethrower team. They are a threat to the Mechs, so spray them. Or tap fire, rather. Stay there. I'm not looking forward to the rocket barrage. Oh, that was tasty, though. God, that was such an accurate fire there on this local force. Okay, just get those mortars out. The MG team died, which... what are you going to do? They just sat in enemy attacks. You're a problem. God. Those rocket pods are so difficult to deal with. I need to get Pike up to start commanding people. Are you even... you're not. I need you to take this out. And hide and cover. You are pinned, but you do have a sniper rifle. That guy is now fleeing. We're going to stand up and swap sides of the sandbags. EMP team getting really close. I don't like. Pike, you need to just sprint up.
Are we still in this?
Jesus. They are just full send assaulting us, dude. Keep them suppressed.
Kill them all.
What can you do to this truck with that chain gun?
We must go bigger.
Okay, you jammed. I'm going to rotate you slightly. And end your turn. Now that laser truck came into range of these laser rifles. Beautiful. Get that saturation of fire on them. Thank you so much, Singh. God, you're a legend. Singh is just a little bit slow. He needs more action points. Oh, that chain gun truck is a problem. Suppressing one of my top squads. Thankfully, they rocketed last turn, so they don't get to rocket this turn. Unfortunately, I can't afford to sprint you out of here. Lim can't act, and he's one of my best guys. This EMP team is wavering. I don't want to blast them because they're right at... I don't mind if you get disabled for a turn. That's fine. The chain gun team isn't great. Let's go ahead and do this. Take you out and take you out, and hopefully that will cause some morale penalties. That is so much stuff back there. Yeah, that chain gun team is suppressing us hard. But we can get you guys out of the tower now, which is nice. Pike, I need you to get up to here and start commanding these guys to get out of here. Rescued the mortar team. Sing, I need you to get up. AoE suppression is going to be an absolute killer next turn. I'm going to get Jane into the tower, although that would cripple her concealment. What if you step forward a tile and shoot this? Beautiful. Disable that engine. They can't get closer.
103rd heading to cover.
And then do a little battle rifle fire on their side. Lovely.
Enemy is suppressed.
Look how many look how many things we've killed here. This is an insane level of enemy units that we're fighting right now. In theory, Achilles can get close enough to hit one of these rocket trucks and hopefully prevent them from doing their thing, which I really need him to do. I'm going to push Rewa forward to here. Chain gun these guys in the open. That's an easy kill. Perfect. They're fleeing and wavering. Pirate boarding commandos, chain gun truck. I might be able to get a kill on this vehicle. Yes! No! Don't suppress him. God! I need them to leave. Pike, please command them. Okay, they're pinned down so they won't accept orders. That's fine. Give Sing the AP to do some stuff. And then you just chill. Well, that's an interesting use of those Pirate Commando jumpsuits. Jump over cover. Sing, I want you to lay a level of fire on these Pirate Commandos that they will never see ever again because they will be dead. Thank you. The laser rifle goes crazy. Do a little scan. Nothing to shoot on you. We'll just chill. Chain gun truck jammed. Limb, crawl behind the tower. Oh my, there's so many. Hey, Pike. We can command them now. Pike, I need you to command these guys to get out of here. And then I need you to just chill. Chain gun team counterattacking us and getting themselves suppressed. Please, God, stand up and leave. I've got 4 turns to get them out of the battle. There's an EMP squad right there, which is a problem. You need to vent and then take out this chain gun truck. Beautiful. Okay, they reloaded. That's a problem. These guys are so dead. Why would you ever be in range of Sing? The density of fire that Sing can put out is insane, dude. I do need to get him some resistance to suppression because I think that's his biggest weakness. But it is truly ridiculous what he can do. Let's get some chain gun fire on these guys just to soften up the armor a little. That EMP team is like rethinking its life choices. All right, now I feel safe getting you into the tower because we can do stuff like this. Blink. Limb. Limb, go rip them limb from limb. More scabs. Under no circumstances can this truck be allowed to fire. Thank you. I am so sick of their bullshit. Please vent your heat and then end your turn. Pike, I need you to escort these guys off the battlefield. We've got 3 turns to get them out for us to get full marks on this battle. Bruh. Sing is not in range. Sing is now in range. Can he step 1 more tile? He can. Sing, please deal with this problem. God, that feels good. You guys need to dance out of here, man. We've got a chain gun truck coming up at the melee. You need to stand up. You need to get on the road and you need to start leaving. God, there's so much coming. Drop a bunch of saturated SMG fire on this truck. Yeah, you don't have the firepower to break through its armor, but you can at least make him suffer for it. You're retreating. That's perfect. Rewa, I need you to come back. And just... Thank you, Rewa. Really appreciate you. Sing, I have problems that only you can solve. That's the first problem. Thank you for solving it. I also require this problem over here solved. Thank you, Sing. You didn't quite perfectly solve the problem, but you definitely made it a smaller problem. Don't you dare turn around and try to rocket me. How dare you? Pike, tell this man to run faster. They took out all of the armor on that. That's fine. Okay, you are quite visible up there. That is a chain gun team. Can you just quickly make them regret their life choices? Thank you, Jane. Really appreciate you. I think there was some bad guys down here. Lim. Okay, Lim, get a move on down that way. Please do not let this thing fire. Thank you. Oh god, the rockets like launched off and damaged you. That's an interesting thing. Let's get you out of there. Come forward. Chain gun. The chain gun is really good when you've got a hero with like a squad leader with really good accuracy. It's actually crazy how good a chain gun can be. Okay, we can escape the mission here, and it was within the time limit, which makes me very happy. Yes, the machine gunner team isn't going to make it, but mission accomplished. How close can you get, Sing? You can get to here and then make this problem less of a problem. Thank you. Just going to try and get a few extra little actions out. Why don't you RPG this tile? Let's see if it is efficient or even effective. You find anything over here? Nope. All right, I'm going to leave the mission here. Perfect. Unfortunately, the local MG team did get murked, but 4 out of 5 objectives isn't too bad. Plus 25% difficulty bonus, 34 promotion points, an unfathomable amount of loot with the amount of pirates that came at me. Like, there's enough scrap metal in those vehicles to, I'm pretty sure, run a Mad Max planet. Like, that's crazy. Look at the amount of kills. Rewa is insane, dude. That's almost all chain gun kills. I have so much respect for the chain gun. The capability of it to just completely saturate downrange with damage is insane. Pikey didn't do much, but he's a support. The support squad, I don't do much with him. Jane is weary, so we're gonna have to stop bringing her on the next mission. So we want to defeat this pirate force, destroy 70% of the enemy pirates. We are going to have some local forces assisting. Do we want to do any black marketing here? If I could get this IFV, that would be a lot of fun to play around with. I don't think we necessarily need to. I don't think there's any equipment in here that really jumps out to me. There's some really cool like injectors and stuff that might be really good to modify our troops. But I think I'm just going to go for the extra recruitment because I like the idea of having options. So now we have the option of recruiting Bog. Unfortunately, Bog, the nice thing about Bog is he's old, but he's cheap. And what I mean by that is he doesn't have very much in the way of growth potential, and his stats are not very good. But if we just need like someone to sit in a rocket truck, like Bog, he only costs 10 supply. Do you know what I mean? So he's going to be easy to bring along. So if we could recruit him, that'd be good for adding another vehicle to our troops. Let's go and plan this mission. Of course, technically we haven't recruited Bog yet. You're weary, so I'm going to go ahead and remove you from the mission. I'm not going to have access to sniper support. We could, if we wanted to, take some sort of sniper support on Marta. What are we dealing with? It looks like pirate rocket truck, a flamethrower tank, chain gun truck, boarding commandos, flamethrower teams. It's looking like a lot of the same stuff that we're seeing before. The rocket truck is a problem. I am tempted. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Achilles up on the side here with Rewa. I'm going to push them up hard on the left flank to see if we can hunt that truck while I keep the majority of my infantry in and around this area. I can't believe Marta got absolutely smoked by a what-you-call-it before. I do like the cheaper, I like the full send. Steady gun is nice. And I feel like the combination of full send, steady gun, and solid grouping would mean that like you would just be able to smoke, like if you just kept fire on a single target, you'd be able to smoke them so hard. So I feel like it could be really good to bring a tripod MMG or something. We do have the EMP rifle too. We could bring this. You fill your squad out, and then you've got like designated marksman rifles with a ton of ammo where you could just fire a lot, especially if you take solid grouping. I like solid grouping. We will take it. High spirits gives you access. Yeah, I'm gonna take high spirits. This seems like a really good one. Team spirit seems really useful. And that's her final promotion, so she's fully promoted. I'll give her an ammo bag so she has like all the ammo ever. But yeah, she's mostly here for the marksman rifle. I will give her the carbine is fine. It's just the basic like little bit of volume of fire if people get close to her. Let's add her to the mission. You're overconfident. I could add tech. If I took away his boarding armor, he's so good in the boarding in the jump jets though. You know, I could give Pike some more squaddies. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. And we'll leave tech off. Let's do this kind of a setup, I think is fine. So what do we got here? We got a medium MG team and I like the mortar team a lot. We're going to take the vehicles up the flank without assistance, though, because we want to hunt that rocket truck that's on this flank. What's the range on this? It's a range 8. If I could get you up to this tile, it's not a bad place for you to be. So we'll get you moving. Marta, we do also want you to get up into cover. What's the range on this again? It's 14. That's actually a pretty hefty mortar. I think we will keep you back here as mortar support. It is a clash, but I suspect our enemies are going to be pretty eager to come fight us. Pike, can you do me a favor and give extra command points to Achilles, because he's going to be the one who hunts the enemy, and you can move forward. Hasn't found anything yet, but he has gone really far forward without support. There's not that much of the mission left, like the map. I did hear some jump jets being used in the fog of war, and they're coming closer. Let's get you up to here. Lim, I'd like to get you over there, because that's a great spot for covering this whole like angle right there. This mortar is now not well positioned, so we're going to move it forward. These support teams are slow to get into position. Sing, I want you in a defensive position, but here's fine for now, even though it's open because we don't see any enemies. Okay, there's the flame truck. It looks like they're trying to avoid us, weirdly. Achilles is hunting. There we go. It looks like they're setting up for over here. With that in mind, let's do this. And drop a Gatling support run. Bring these MGs forward. God, where are they going? What? Why are they avoiding me? It's a clash, bro. Fight me. There's the truck. That's actually great intel. Oh, it moved so far. Pike, can you give Lim crazy movement ability? Oh, you're still not in range. Set you up right here. Some boarding commandos over there. This is a great spot for you, Sing. You've got good Overwatch, even though Overwatch isn't a thing in this game. I can't believe that pirate truck is like outsmarting me by just running away. Thank you for firing at me. Jesus. Wasted your shot on a mech. That's an opportunity for me to move up. I don't want you to get any closer to this assault zone that I have. I think we deploy the mortar now. We know for a fact there's an enemy somewhere here, so there's not much of a chance of us killing them, but getting a little bit of suppression damage on them isn't terrible. It did sound like there was at least some infantry in the fog of war that didn't like what we just did to them with the chain gun support. Let's stand you up and get you to here. Well, well, well. They're still running! Why are they running away? Why are you running from me? My God. There they are. Tap fire this chain gun team and then crouch so you have better defense against this chain gun truck. He will try to unload. Hopefully he jams. Jammed. Perfect. The flamethrower. That is a flame truck that is in range of Sing. We absolutely need this thing dead. And so unleashing every bullet that we have into the back of this truck. These things are just terrifying because of their capability of like suppressing your entire squad. Stay where you are. Don't try to retreat. Okay, Sing lost a squad member. We live with that. Can you get Sing? Sing, I need you to crawl around the corner. They jammed their gun. That's perfect. I need you to get Sing acting again and then fall back. Can you fire a mortar just generally into this fog here? Get a little fire support on the enemy. You don't need to kill anything. You just need to... Oh, you're a support unit, right? All right, let's get the mech moving. I can't believe they're giving me the runaround. It's been 5 turns and they're like completely avoiding me. It's a clash. How do you clash with an enemy that doesn't want to clash with you? Chain gun. Chain gun. Oh, jammed. Well, ours can jam too. I hope you like jamming. They're still running. Bro, how is this thing invisible to me? How have I destroyed 5 enemy troops? What is happening? Pirates are having a bad day, man. Oh yeah, this is what we like to see. Beautiful. Chain gun truck is on fire. Go ahead and just fire into the fog of war to suppress anyone who's out there. Lim, can you move up here? I need visual. There's nothing! Where are they? Have they all fled in fear of my mighty troops who have yet to engage them? I need you to have a shot left. Oh, he's just out of reach. Perfect. He jammed again. Get him with this designated marksman rifle. Get him. Good job, Marta. Dude, I'm losing my mind. All right. Buff Sing and step. Fire vaguely in the direction of the enemy with this mortar, please. Make them fear. Genuinely, I can't get them to fight me. Perfect. Get them. Thank you, Sing. Now that's a kill. That's a kill right there. I need you to have 20 AP left for this chain gun. Perfect. Top fire the truck. Maybe we can get a kill. Give me another top fire. Come on. At the very least, its armor is shredded. Auto laser him. Oh, come on. Get up into melee and ruin his life. Thank you. They're not. They're hiding. Why are they hiding from me? They're jump jetting away. I'm not fast enough to catch them. This is mental. Sing. Make those laser rifles sing. Okay. That's beautiful. Do that again. Good job. Nice one, Sing. Now they're like standing. They're making a stand. Okay. Pike. Turn Sing into the ultimate laser rifle squad. Sing, I need you to make this truck disappear. Yeah, that was a good opening salvo. You broke their armor. Keep it up. Nice, excellent. I want you to do that another 2 times. Excellent. The crew is shaken. They are now fleeing, and they have a fuel leak. Oh my god, I actually can't catch them. They're so fast. They're running. They're fleeing too quickly. Top fire them. Oh, they really didn't care about that. These guys literally just walked away from me and are going to ruin my doing it within so many rounds thing. Hit these guys with a marksman. Lovely. Get up here. Oh my god, they're just running away. What am I supposed to do? They just run. What do I do against an enemy who won't fight me? And I blocked myself in. I am a big dumb. Okay, Lim. I think your best move is to move 1 tile. And then saturate these guys with fire. And then saturate these guys with fire. What is that? They're auto-cannoning my machine gun team? What is that thing? Okay, I need you to move here. Snipe this thing in the back. Oh, so close to killing it. We're not going to win this round because the enemy just keeps running away from me. They're running! I need to kill 2 enemies. Pike, please make Sing act. Sing, it is all you, bro. Come on. Huge. You're an absolute unit. I need you to finish that, though. Okay, that's big. That's an actual finish. Achilles. Oh, you don't have the action points. You did kill 2 of these guys. There's a potential Hail Mary here. The fuel leak on that thing is crazy. I need this mounted chain gun to absolutely kill this entire squad. Nope. And we're not in range. They actually managed to run away from me enough to make me fail my perfect mission. I am so mad that I want to hunt down every single last one of them. But that's also going to make my mission perform worse. Get these guys with the sniper rifle. Oh. God, Martha, you are dangerous. Deploy. Make these guys regret running from me. They probably don't regret running from me. There's probably a reason they ran. God. I didn't realize Clash meant that the enemies are going to avoid you. Ooh, a mech jump pack? See, match grade ammo gives range and accuracy. Ooh. +1 maximum range is really interesting for projectile weapons, especially. I think this is rend ammo. Hollow point, so it reduces your armor pen but gives you lots of damage. That sounds like disgustingly unnecessary. I really like the idea of the match grade ammo. I'm going to grab that jetpack because that sounds fun. All right, these guys merely use one of vessels as a diplomatic function. So we can help them, we'll get backbone trust, or we can hurt them. We'll help them. They managed to steal away the prisoner. Zhao Zhao is most pleased. The victims of this operation cannot tell how their prisoner escaped, nor whom to play. My mouse is being annoying. Place blame. Ooh, double trust with the backbone. Love it. So we can unlock an OCI. 20% increase. Ooh, auto supplies. I'll grab those auto supplies. That sounds fun. Dice of the Gods also like us more. The electronic warfare system offers +4 concealment for 1 turn. That's kind of interesting. Disabling enemy vehicles. That is so useful against the pirate rocket trucks. Oh my god. What a hell of a series of missions. I would like the dropship rocket pods. We're in deep. into this campaign, our squads, Marta in particular, I want to see her action points. The second that she has 100 action points, she'll be able to triple shot with this designated marksman rifle, which means in theory, she could single-handedly kill 6 enemy infantry per round with this, which is insane. If we got her like extra range, like the +1 range thing, that could go crazy. Yeah, but that's going to be it for me. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!